Pale Moon got first. LMAO Wesker is in hell. Where he belongs. BHAH. Also game is now open MBMB. Tidy. I just wanted to stop by and say hey, have a good stream. Thanks for subscribing.
Oh my goodness, thank you, Marish, for the sub! Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Too kind. Welcome in, everybody. It is Saturday. We are back for another installment of our little campaign. We've been live streaming here for over a year now. Can you believe it? Oh, what a lovely journey it's been. Oh, the adventures we've seen. Oh, the mountains we've climbed. Oh, the lands we have still yet to discover. But I will be your host. I am our DM of our campaign here. My name is MisterShnitzel. And I will be taking us all on a little trip into the lands of Barovia. A land cursed, a land choked by death and fog. A constricting fog that encircles the land of Barovia. Here, let me... a choking fog that sets upon the lands...
My 1Y anniversary of participating is somewhere in summer, LOL.
1 year anniversary is participating in somewhere in summer, it's true. We've had Kosara, aka Maruch, on our journey for a very long while here, and we couldn't have been happier with who we got. We couldn't have been happier with having Maruch as a part of our ride. Kosara has been such a fun character to see how she reacts and how she stands up when she needs to and fights for her friends and fights for what's right. Is so cool. But welcome in, everyone. Let me get my cam on for a little bit. We won't be doing too much cam today. Boom! Hello! Yeah, hello! Welcome in. This is our D&D stream today. We'll be doing some Dungeons and Dragons. I hope you enjoy. We're doing the Curse of Strahd. Very fun. Very fun. Our players have gone from level 1 now to almost level 8. I think we're at level 7 right now. They should be leveling up pretty soon.
Boom, the tank reveal of the day.
Pretty soon. Boom, tank reveal of the day. Boom. Boom. Damn. So cool. I know, I'm so cool. Anyways, enough about me. Let's rejoin our players. We're gonna do a little recap as to where we're at right now. We'll do a little recap where we're heading, where we've been, and where our party currently is, the predicament in which they are currently transfixed, with a little recap of the past few sessions. Anywho, we'll be getting started. We're gonna wind down with this music and get into our official campaign ambient track here. Let me just do this real quick. Just this flick of the wrist.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get into it. I'm gonna unmute our party and we'll be doing a little recap, and we'll be joining them right now. Welcome in everyone. Kick your feet up, get some snacks, get some drinks, because we are about to get started. Oh, here we are. Welcome in. Welcome everybody. Hello. But before we do our little recap here, I'm just going to drop this here and move this over here. Yes, you know, he gets it. And that over there. You guys are too good at this. You know me too well. All right. Well, to recap kind of where we've been, where the party's been, how we got to the ruins of this church that they stand before. Our party was tasked by some revenants, some long since dead protectors of the Order of the Silver Dragon, who live and still reside. Their bodies and their souls still reside within the decrepit, the ruins of Argensvost Holt, a very once powerful castle within the lands of Barovia, that was looked after and owned by a Argensvost, a beautiful silver dragon who steadfastly looked after his people and tried to defend them from the horrors of Stradvan Zarovich, but even he was not powerful enough. But our party thinks differently. Our party's decided to take up arms against this evil tyrant, this vampiric dictator, and has taken it upon themselves to put an end to this madness and escape the lands of Barovia. But on their journeys, these revenants I was referring to of the Order of the Silver Dragon had tasked our party with some things that they needed done in order to earn their loyalty, earn their trust, and also eventually, hopefully, earn their aid in a fight against the Lord Stradvan Zarovich. But on one of their adventures that they were sent on, they were asked to visit the ruins of Berez within the swamps of the once vibrant coastal city of Berez, which is now an overgrown marshland filled with danger and doom and freaks around every corner. But that is where we're picking up. So right here, this is kind of we kind of have an image. We can see what the church itself looks like when you approach. There's some gravestones out in the front, or actually behind. I think it's kind of behind the church. It was where you were all approaching from. But that is exactly where we shall be picking up. I think you guys. Oh no, it's doing it again. I think you guys are already there. No, you're not. Okay. We did just arrive, so we are going to. Sorry, I know you guys could not see yet. Give me 1 second. It's doing the grid thing again. I just want to fix that. Okay. Here we go. Let's get. You know what I could do, actually? Here we go. This will work. This works. Okay, so you all hop off of the carriage that is taking you this far through the swamps, and you disembark, and you find yourselves before the ruins of the church within Berez. And that is right where we'll pick up. So it is up to you guys to journey forward as you see fit.
Oh, hello. What brings you here within the darkness of the swamp?
You see one of the pixie kind of flutters to the left and looks. It turns its head and looks at one of the other pixies, and they kind of giggle.
You seem to be in the exact place that you were looking for. If you are looking to bury someone, maybe you should confront the priest who owns this church first, you rude man.
And she with a little bit of an attitude, the pixie kind of points in this direction.
You will find Brother Gregory south of here. Okay, be careful.
And as you move further and further into the graveyard and get closer and closer to the ruins of the church itself, you start to hear the sounds of what sounds like almost chanting or religious or some sort of a preacher that's speaking loudly, but you're not able to make out what he's saying just yet. That's a bingo. So you're pulling the carriage like kind of into this area? Wait, where are you guys going? Oh, just the carriage. Okay. Okay. No, yeah, it shouldn't be too hard at all. So so here's the wagon that you pull up. The horses are kind of out of frame here. But you're able to easily kind of back it up and kind of under a tree behind this little building, this little crypt here. And you guys want a long rest? All right, you are pretty deep. You're very deep into the swamps of Berez. We'll see. It would be kind of dangerous, possibly, depending on what happens. If you know what I mean. Right where he belongs. he's a wagon hobo. Okay. Oh shit. That explains. I was like, wow, Tunka's really quiet while we're fucking bagging on him here. All right. We are gonna make a we're gonna see if anything happens here. You guys are very lucky. You guys are incredibly lucky. Yeah, if you guys want to long rest, it seems you've caught a nice little spot to with Kasara looking out. It seems you guys are safe. Nothing seems to be encroaching upon your position. Well, there was a chance there you guys could have gotten ambushed while you were sleeping, but it seems the coast is clear. Yeah, good. Yeah, what are we? Where's everyone? Starting with Toral, quick hand. How are you resting up in the wagon? Are you inside the wagon? Are you laying on the top? Are you like kind of sitting underneath or next to it? Oh, kind of like sitting outside of the wagon on the corner there. Fair enough. What about you, Thraxis? How is Thraxis kind of falling asleep for the long rest here in the wagon? Okay, yeah, just resting their head against the side of the inside of the cab wagon. What about Mr. Tungo? As he just slumps in drunk into the wagon and just passes out, just right in the middle of the. Very. Okay. Kosara, how are you resting? Or are you just kind of standing watch? Okay, then Gunther, how are you sleeping? Or what happens while Gunther's sleeping? How long do you think it was that he fell asleep, or took him to fall asleep? Okay. So Kasara, you may have heard him kind of tossing and turning for around an hour, but eventually Gunther kind of falls into a slumber in the wagon here. And you hear his hand slapping around on the wooden frame of the wagon as he jumps up from his sleep, and you hear sporadic breathing coming from within the wagon as well, Kosara. As you see Kosara's head kind of peek through a crack in the back of the wagon. Oh. Or Kosara, upon seeing Kosara. Okay. Roll, and at this point, as you reveal that within your dream you felt the presence of the Great Dreamer and you kind of shot Kosara a little bit, Tunko and Thraxis, roll me perception checks. Yes. Yeah. Huh? Oh no. Oh my goodness, bro. Thank you, Skeeby. Welcome in. God damn it, dude. Yeah, they've just been hearing my mic. They've been hearing no music. They've been hearing it. Well, it doesn't, because I know it was working earlier. It was working earlier in the stream. I'm not sure.
Good call, though. Good call.
Thank you, though, Skeeb.
Yeah, she can hear us.
Yeah,
Sweet.
damn. Okay.
Anyway, so with Thraxis's 20 perception, Tunko, you won't really notice. You'll remain asleep. But Thraxis, now you kind of hear him talking and the commotion from the corner of the wagon that Gunther is in. You would kind of blink awake and hear some of this.
Would he have any inkling of what the Great Dreamer is?
Roll a history check.
Yeah, roll me not a history. Roll me an Arcana.
All right.
That's honestly fair. That's honestly fair.
He sees a leaf.
You hear the tail end of the conversation. You hear him refer to the Great Dreamer, and you're convinced he was talking about you that whole time, that because he thought you were dreaming.
The great
I thought Chris was gonna say something like he mentioned Great Dream, and then he realizes I was having a great dream and goes back to sleep.
Yeah, with a nat one intelligence check, you're convinced that he meant something completely
He's the Great
different.
Dreamer.
That he was referring to someone that was sleeping or
Okay.
dreaming in the wagon.
Okay, so I'll notice. Thraxis will notice Gunther looking, a little bit, unsettled, and as he's kind of blinking awake, he'll, come to the realization that he's heard somebody talking about him, and apologies, did I accidentally conjure a whip and slap you in my sleep again. That happens all the time. I
Did you do
apologize.
that?
A look of confusion just looking at Thraxus.
What?
Did you do this to who did you do this to?
I mean, I did it to my mentor many a times when we were sleeping. Sometimes it just happens. I have particularly vivid dreams, and I just kind of lose control of my magic a little bit.
You whip
Apologies.
people in your dreams.
We don't need to talk about that.
Intriguing, Thraxus. Very intriguing.
Indeed.
Gasong, as you were saying.
Oh my god.
Nothing. Just not want to talk about this. Just switch topics.
Thrax is just so confused. So good.
She's like shimmying a little bit away. Like a little.
Thraxus will just be kind of avoiding eye contact.
And I'm like, did you got baptized into their cult while I wasn't looking? Oh my god.
A cult?
Like,
What, Gosara? What are you talking about? A cult?
There's
I've
a
never
cult
been-
dedicated to whipping people?
I'll be back. Had to go speak with me.
oh my god. She's like, looks at
Apologies.
Thraxus
Continue.
No,
and, like, her face is like contorts and like,
Thraxus.
very confused.
She was mentioning something about a cult in response to a dream that I was having.
Ah, I see. Apologies. Continue then.
So,
I
before I really got to know these guys we're traveling with, some of them mentioned the Great Dreamer, and I even witnessed the baptizing of Lyra's child into their cause. They all mentioned some kind of Great Dreamer. I kind of brushed it off because it wasn't really concerning enough. At least I didn't see them make any sacrifices for that. But I'm guessing someone before introduced them to it.
What does that mean?
You
Who
what?
is the Great Dreamer, Kosara? Has got their kind of like
Uh,
approach you now.
She's like thinks about it for a while. That is the thing. I didn't get to witness. They mentioned some kind of warlock by the name of Aova, who basically served the Great Dreamer. That's most I know. I'm just assuming it's a kind of deity.
I got there with just kind of like look off and then just kind of like still holding the Jester Charm. He has not let it go. Holding it, just like, I don't understand. I don't know what this
I would
means.
imagine not just holding but clenching within your fist.
Yeah, and I'm like pointing at sleeping Tanko and Aurelia, and like, I'm pretty sure you will get more from them than from me. They were baptized after all.
Some of us willingly,
Mhm.
some of us not.
There's, and then Gunther just looks like, kind of just like a look of just confusion. What does this mean? My father, he wouldn't do such a thing. And then Gunther kind of like trail off and kind of like sit at the edge of the carriage, just kind of like looking.
And Tunko, you
direction.
would have kind of stirred awoke from the mention over the last like minute or so. You would have been kind of waking up as he mentioned that, as Kosar was mentioning, some people were baptized by the Great Dreamer.
Tunko's gonna shoot up. He's gonna say, "Please, not again! Please, not again! Not again!"
He's traumatized from baptizing.
And then Gunther will like whip around as soon as he hears Tunko's voice. Kind of like, not necessarily like a crazed look in his eye, but Gunther's tense. Gunther's not himself right now. And will
Tunko
grab
needs to fucking
Tunko by
drink,
the
man.
shoulder. What do you mean? What is she
Like a
talking
radio
about?
man. The bastard picked me up and forcibly baptized me in the name of this dreamer dude.
Who is he? What do they do?
I don't fucking know. All I know is I've been baptized in his name.
Alright, Gunther will kind of curse. And then kind of
Oh my god, he said a curse word for like the first time.
I'm sorry I can't provide. You should try to rest before we get into the church, though.
Gunther with a scowl on his face looks at her and brushes her off. I've slept plenty. I don't wish to sleep anymore. And he'll kind of just hang and sit, just hang and kind of looking off into the distance, still clenching tightly the Jester charm. He has not let it go.
Would I notice that?
What's your
hiding it?
What's your
No.
Oh, okay, true.
I would say Gunther's not hiding it. Gunther fell asleep with it. It's kind of you imagine
My
it as
passive perception is
plushie or
15.
something.
Yeah, I was about to say you have a passive of 15, so yes, you could definitely, if he's not trying to hide it, you would definitely notice.
Yeah, Gunther's not hiding it.
I would remember him talking about father giving that doll, the charm, right?
Gunther did tell you about this. That is true.
Yes, I'm just trying to not metagame, just remembering what.
No, yeah, Gunther.
Yeah, if you remember, the only time you'll have to roll to remember something is if you don't remember and you want me to remind you is when you'd have to roll. But if you remember, then your character. If you remember, then your character remembers, or you can roleplay however you want. If you want your character to forget, it's up to you.
The thing is, we up D&D lore so much, I already forget what he told us in the game. What he didn't.
No, he did.
So,
yeah, no, Gunther 100% told you that. His father gave to him.
Yeah. And I'm like, your father gave you the charm, right?
Gunther's a look of confusion. What are you talking about?
And she points at your clenched hand. The charm.
And then Gunther's looks down and then notices that he's clenching it tightly, and then goes I didn't realize I was holding it that tightly. Yes, my father gave this to me. It came with a promise that I have to keep. I must find him. He told me to find him.
And she silently takes notes of something. All right. And I'm gonna. I wonder if I can take a whiff, if I sense anything from this charm he's holding. So the divine sense. I'm wondering
if he would smell. Remind me what the spell does again.
It senses undead, fiends, or angels.
Celestials.
Okay.
Yes. But
Celestials
are not.
Are you gonna ask Gunther to see it?
So it is 60 feet, so I don't know.
No, she's just kind of sniffing. Oh. She's just kind of subtly smelling the air.
I see.
So what she's kind of trying to get from you is that artifact you're holding, is that tied to a fiend, an undead, or a celestial being, or is it or what is it tied to?
I would say
this is out of character. We're kind of talking.
Out of character? No.
Okay, so
okay, out of character, it's not tied to any sort of dark magic. Okay, so right, so you wouldn't get when Kosara smells the air, you wouldn't get any vibe from the doll.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, also,
you were not getting.
Also, I don't think there's anything in 60 feet as well.
You know
clever.
what? You're right.
Not gonna lie, that's very clever.
No, you don't. You don't smell anything in 60 feet.
Yeah, I would say no. Yeah, from the doll, no. Yeah, no. There's no nothing sinister about it itself, I should say.
Except for its owner.
I was gonna say, yeah. If there's gonna be anything that you would sense, it would come off Gunther himself. I would say.
Oh.
But you wouldn't sense anything fiendish, celestial, or anything on him.
Yep. And she's like, okay, I sure hope your dreams were fulfilling enough for you to join the battle if needed. Can we rely on you, Gunther?
Gunther's like, kind of like, not necessarily paying attention. Like he kind of like drifted off and is looking this way. He's not listening right now.
Hope that
And
we
he's
can.
once again holding the charm very tightly. Annoying.
This is just lost in the thought of a cult dedicated to whipping people. Okay.
Okay, and since now Divine Sense lasts 10 minutes, Kasara would probably go around patrolling a bit to the entrance.
Okay, so everyone is long rested and everyone's sort of woken up. Toral is now kind of, since you were on the outside of the wagon, you were the last to wake up. You didn't really hear as much of this, but Toral also would now kind of come to from the long rest.
He wakes up and he looks into the wagon. And he sees the party like in the wagon, like kind of grouped up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he'll kind of just look in. He's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing over there?"
Gunther is in a daze. And wait, are you looking in from where you are? Or are you
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
back
Like
at
he kind of like turns to the side and like looks and like peeks his head through the entrance of the wagon. And he's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing over there?"
Gunther is still in a daze and is still looking in this direction. He's ignoring you.
Damn.
All right, tough crowd. Anyway,
I mean, dude, Thraxus or, Tunko respond to him or anything?
the Thraxus
Nope.
and Tunko
Okay, fine.
completely ignore him.
Tunko's sitting there. Tunko's not gonna respond because Tunko's sitting there. He's kind of like looking at the floor of the wagon, and he's got to look in. He looks like the soldier 500 yards stare meme. That's what he's looking like right now.
Toral giving
Now
crossfade
that
24/7 is crazy.
Now that Tunko was reminded of his forceful baptization, he looks like that fucking 20 million yard stare fucking soldier picture. You know the one. That's what he's just sitting there doing right now.
Just staring
I see
outside
what
the
you
wagon.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I shook out Tunko. That's crazy. Okay.
And Thraxus?
And like I said, Thraxus is lost in the thought of the cult. That's just dedicated to whipping people. He doesn't even notice you.
His
Yes.
whip cult.
So Kosara, we'll kind of move to Kosara, I guess, if no one's going to join her. Kosara, you begin hearing that same chanting, that same sort of strange rhythmic preaching that you had heard from the day before, almost like it's never ended since you had gone to sleep. But again, you're still just kind of outside the range where you would hear it clearly, but you definitely hear the same tones in the distance, kind of deeper within the ruins of the church.
I'm looking for any sort of entrance to these ruins. Just like walking around. I don't see anything that looks like entrance. I think I only see windows. Here. Gosh dang them ruins. I don't even understand what looks like a door.
Is anyone else? So Kasara's kind of looking around the front of the church. Does anyone else want to join her?
Gunther's still in a daze.
Okay.
So kind of looking at this direction.
Tunko's in his own days.
They're all traumatized.
We're all deep in thought, it seems.
Thraxus will
you
just
tried
kind
to
of
stab,
hop off the
Gunther
wagon and kind of
for a start.
wander over here.
Toral has come to join Kosara.
Oral's gonna go because he doesn't like standing in a group of freaks.
That's fucked up, man. Takes one to know one, buddy. God.
No, I saw you, big dog.
Says the one who
Yeah,
spent
I was
the
this is
last
a
however
maniac
long
who
fucking
burned
stalking us.
fireflies. Yeah,
Hey, I didn't do it to the other two who are just over there.
you didn't get a chance to.
I mean, he did get a chance to. He just didn't take it.
I mean, you were.
Hey,
Yet.
there's always a chance. You're right. You're gonna go do it.
And yet we're the freaks.
Okay.
But you're standing right now, Kosar, as you look around, roll me an investigation check. Everyone in this area, Thraxis or Toral, you can also roll investigation checks.
Just a flat roll.
If I can find it, there it is.
Let's 10.
Dude.
Ooh.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Apparently, it's just one of those nights for Thraxis. Okay.
Well, Toral, you would kind of notice, this would just kind of in your head, as you look around at the rubble beneath your feet, and you look up at the top, kind of near the top of the church. You can tell that this was probably the back of the church, and this was once what you're standing in was a tower that rose all the way above the ground up into the sky. That is now crumbled all the way down to the floor. Now all that remains is kind of some bits of the wall that kind of block your way here. Around 4 to 6 feet of wall, kind of varying as to how much destruction has happened. Basically, so to speak, Toral would understand that the entrance would be on the other side of the church.
Real investigative. I don't know.
I like that. That's a nice one, man.
Very nice.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying.
He's that guy today.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
I'd say while the party's over there right now, Gunther, while still lost in his days, none of you, since all of you are far away, no one
Except
would
Tunko.
notice. Was Tunko looking at Gunther?
Where is
Because
Gunther right now?
Gunther is sitting at the edge of the
Yes.
He's sitting at the edge
Very
of this
much
thing and
yes.
is facing this way.
He's like,
Yeah, it sounds like Tunko's like direction that he's looking in
You
hasn't
can see
changed.
him. He can see you, but he can't. If you're facing that way, if you're
Facing this way,
he
yes.
wouldn't be able to notice whatever. I'm assuming. I don't know what the fuck you're about to do, but I'm assuming it involves your hands. So I don't think you'll be able to see them.
You'll let me talk, damn it! All right. Damn.
My bad. I was just saying my sentence.
He's gonna use his hands. He's gonna jork it. No. So what's happening? What's happening is that Gunther would have been kind of just in a daze and clenching the Jester Charm. A very, very, very soft glow would emanate from Gunther's forehead as the mark would appear briefly before going away, and Gunther kind of shaking his head and snapping out of his daze as he gets up.
Okay. Wait. Like a glow? Did you say? Is that the word you
Very,
used?
very soft
Okay.
glow.
And he was facing,
I
and he was
know.
facing away from Tunko, right?
I know, but if it's
Yeah.
if it was a big enough glow, well, he wasn't facing away directly. He wasn't opposite. He was at an angle. But
Roll
if it was just
here,
soft
if
enough
you
glow, he
want.
wouldn't have seen. No, he wouldn't have seen.
Yeah,
He
you can
wouldn't
roll
have
for it
seen.
if you want
Yeah,
to.
you can
100%
roll
roll for it.
perception if you want to try and see.
You
if
know
he
what?
saw
This
it.
would actually be kind of funny if Tunko saw this, but
It would
no
be.
one, but he doesn't tell anyone until
Well, I
the
mean,
most till
if
the
you remember
very moment it's
correctly,
necessary.
Like
Let me cook.
in game.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
I don't
you-
see a fucking thing.
Don't see anything.
I'm gonna say the only one
Yeah,
who's
see
seen
shit.
the mark is Toral, but Toral has not said anything. And none of you would have
Fair enough.
seen it or known. So, Miss Suffalo before Gunther kind of
Were you
taps
saying
his head and then
Toral
looks
was the only one that would have seen it previously, or right then?
up. Last session.
Right.
Toral saw
Okay.
it.
Okay. Right.
And that is it.
If
Yeah.
Gunther is away, Tunka's gonna execute his master plan. This whole time, he wasn't actually traumatized. He was just waiting everyone. Can he ransack this cart for everyone's shit? Can he?
Gunther
start
has his
looking
back
for
on his
gold?
back. He's keeping that charm close to himself.
No. Like anything anyone's left in the cart. I'm saying.
I don't
that
think
may or may
I've
not
left
belong
anything
to
in the
you.
cart, so
Yeah,
I
you guys
have all my shit on me.
You are a
My
group
items
of
to
nomadic.
anywhere
You guys are a,
come
a group of nomadic adventurers. So a lot of the stuff that they hold valuable, they're kind of keeping in their own bags or their own satchels.
My master plan. It's almost like they take their shit with them to prevent this exact thing.
Unless someone specifically left something in there that they remember.
No.
Okay.
Well, you know, we also have this new rather shifty guy.
Oh yeah, that's
Is,
true. Never. Yeah, that's true. I,
I can't imagine that. You know.
That's back to everybody.
Nuh-uh is crazy.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
He hasn't
No,
tried to
you.
ransack anything. What?
He hasn't tried. He's succeeded.
Yeah, he succeeded.
He just succeeds. No wrong, no nothing, just succeed.
Gunther's gonna go ahead and like join the others over here.
All right. But now again, you all start to hear kind of through the cracks of the walls of the ruins of the church. You all start to hear this that same chanting, that same sort of melodic sermon once again.
So does Terrell say anything about it being the tower and the back of the church?
Yeah, does Terrell say anything about his investigation?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm keeping looking for an entrance here.
And seeing Kasara look at something, what are you doing, Kasara?
Searching for any way for us to enter this.
Well,
I'm sure if you look hard enough, you'll find one.
I was gonna say, I mean,
This
I
dude sucks.
assume that we would just kind of
Terrell's
go
such a
through
bitch.
what seems to be like a gap over here. Would we not just venture through here and proceed
Do we squeeze
inside?
in?
Can you fit through there?
I know someone who could.
I would say it looks big enough.
Tonko does
I
not
can-
give Skinny Queen.
Nope, that's a wall.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can kind of see over, and the sermon becomes a little louder and a little. You can hear words here and there, but you're not able to get through into the church from that direction.
I see. Okay.
This is like
Do I
a
see all
place
these
close
ghosts
to
of
the-
parishioner through the cracks?
You do, like through some of these cracks, you see.
And I
see
can
a
definitely
larger.
see a ghost of
You see a
a
larger
dude here.
Right, you see a larger glowing presence kind of at the front of the church behind the pulpit, and then within some of the pews, you see some other souls kind of floating and listening to the sermon.
Did you just say the word pulpit?
I'm pretty sure that's.
Am I hearing?
I'm pretty sure that's.
What is that?
I
don't know what that
you're gonna
is.
have to Google it later.
That is
I'm gay.
That
Google time.
is indeed what it is called, though. It is called a pulpit.
It's basically the the place where a preacher would stand behind. Right.
Like an altar or like a something.
Yeah, altars another. Yeah, like I grew up in church,
like a
so
fancier altar.
they wouldn't call it the altar. That would sound a little too much like they were a cult. It was a cult, but it would sound a little too culty.
Goddamn! Suddenly not real.
Okay.
Um,
And they're kind of looking in, goes, it appears there's an altar right there. We should probably.
It appears there's
find another.
ghosts.
Can you even see through that? Can Tucko see?
Yeah, Tunko, you can't see
yeah.
anything.
You're
You
gonna
can't
see
see
it?
anything
Okay.
through the crack. Too short.
Tunko's wait, so Tunko
Tunko
can't?
gets-
My headphones
No.
jump. I can't.
No,
Tunko's
you-
jumping up and he's like, "Let me see, let me see." That's what Tunko's doing right now.
Can I
Okay,
roll to just
yeah,
pull
Gunther-
Tunko up like a child so he can see?
Yeah, you could if you want to roll a strength check.
Not gonna lie, guys.
Do
we've been
not
kinda
roll a
racist.
1.
Wow.
Okay,
Well,
you
I
got
mean-
awfully close.
I don't know what's wrong with my dice tonight.
Yeah, you don't like
You, it's
you don't like
everyone.
drop him, but he just makes it a little uncomfortable, and you just stop. You just kind of raise your hand like, yeah, this is gonna be too much effort.
Okay,
Um,
guys.
Like,
Okay,
looks at him
how about
like,
this?
"Tunko,
You really need to lay off the wine, Tunko.
Well, okay.
What did you just say to me?
Gunther, guys, and then
But Gunther and Tunko, if you guys want to roll, I guess if Toral's not gonna share his observations
I
here,
think Gunther's
gonna
gonna
go.
cook. Let him cook.
if you guys want to roll,
What? Oh my goodness. Give me 1 second.
Investigation.
I got it
Got
ready.
weighted.
No
Oh, he
worries.
got weighted.
Raid!
He got weighted.
Waiting!
When I gave waiter.
Thank God someone said it.
9 waiters. Some sugar fleek.
And again, just because you failed an investigation, it doesn't mean you just like lose all capability of understanding that there might be an entrance on another side of the ruin somewhere. You guys don't have to just huddle here until someone successfully realizes what the ruins of the tower are.
Or maybe if a certain prick opened his mouth, that could work too.
Can Toro cast
Not.
cast Mage Hand?
Do you have? Well, you do have Mage Hand.
If you have
Forgot.
Mage Hand, yeah, totally. What would you want?
Yeah,
to...
with
You
Mage
do, that's how
Mage
you-
Hand, I don't actually know how you say it. I think that's Legerdemain or Legerdemain. I don't know how to say it. And can he pickpocket?
I fucking knew it, you prick.
Pickpocket who?
Tarko?
Yeah, sure.
Have-
You'd roll a we're gonna do this. We're gonna do first roll
When I did it for Gunther last time, you made me do
Arcana.
you made me do you didn't make me do an Arcana check.
What were the two checks?
Well,
You made me do a stealth and a sleight of hand. It was a stealth for casting the spell, and then a sleight of hand for
oh
actually
sure,
stealing.
yeah. Roll
Fuck.
stealth. That's
don't let him do that. No,
I would.
because he's gonna be
I'm so
fun.
smart. That is exactly what you should do.
Shut it. Oh no, do Arcana.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Fuck.
stealth. He doesn't see you cast a mage hand, but go ahead and sleight of hand. And let's see, Tunko.
Oh,
Tunko, give me
I don't got
a
much.
give me a perception check.
oh. I think I know who wins these.
Oh,
Never
rats.
mind. No,
Nope.
that's insane. Wait,
it doesn't beat it, but it's high enough that he does notice. It,
21 and 30.
technically, it doesn't beat it, but with an unnatural 20, he does notice.
Technically,
your mage hand.
No, wait. Invisible, take control, bonus action.
He's trying to
never
find
mind,
a way to. So I notice.
No.
Yeah, you would notice as you
Yeah.
start to feel a mage hand start to creep into your pockets a little bit.
Schnitz, you realize how much you've just fucked over my rope? Chunko's gonna turn around. He's gonna say, "You fucking rat! I knew it!" And he's gonna try to push him away, but it's Tunko. So what
Yeah,
do
you would
I
kind of
roll?
as you turn around, you would see him kind of like moving his hand subtly as a little blue glow, a skeletal blue glow of a hand, kind of disappears as soon as you turn around.
And with all this commotion, I'm gonna like turn around and like, oh, what's going on here? Also, I'm under the gun, by the way. Just. Yep, here.
I've been muted. Tunko's how long? I don't know how long I've been muted. Tunko's gonna
Like 5 seconds.
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
it's
good.
like
Tunko's
5
gonna
seconds.
jab. I'm paranoid, dude. I'm paranoid from earlier. Tunko's gonna jab Gunther. Oh god, he's still being raided, ain't he?
You're gonna jab Gunther?
Yeah, he's
And the side
still
with his elbow, with
deafened,
his elbow.
so
Let me go into stream and harass him. Hold on.
Okay.
There we go.
I didn't know I was being interrupted. My bad.
No, you're good.
well.
Let me catch you up on what happened. Horal tried to pickpocket me and fail. So
Horal.
Tunko's gonna. Oh, I know I said it wrong. I said it how I like to say it. Tunko spun around and he called him a rat, and he's jabbing Gunther in the side with his elbow, and he's saying, "Put this on," and he's handing him the amulet of thoughts.
Gunther would be like, "What do you want me to do with this?"
Just look real hard at this rat and tell me what you see.
All right, Gunther will take the amulet.
Alright, let me
and...
put this in the chat so you see this.
Okay. So
Yep.
I was not expecting this at all. Okay, so Gunther will Gunther will take the Amulet of Thoughts and look directly at Toril and do as Gunther, or as Tunko asks.
And with the Amulet of Thoughts on, you feel energy kind of resonate lightly out of the amulet itself, and you feel the thoughts that led up to Toril trying to pickpocket Tunko, and you feel you read his intention is trying to steal something out of Tunko's pocket.
Wait, doesn't it need attunement? It says here. Don't you have to be attuned?
Where does house ruling? Where does house ruling?
House ruling.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it says attunement required, but house rules.
It does.
It does.
Yes, it says on the right.
Yeah, we've talked about this at length before. I don't like attunement. I don't like how it works. I think it ruins a lot of the interactions that you can have with magical items throughout gameplay. But
real.
Fair enough.
Okay. And so Gunther kind of just like a new look of like question, like just like huh, like as like confusion and like kind of not necessarily bewilderment, but kind of shock and kind of like suspicion now towards Toril. And I see Tunko.
And Tunko's gonna be like, see, I fucking told you. You guys didn't believe me last time. He's a thief.
So you were indeed trying to steal something, weren't you?
I would steal no such things.
And Gunther will... Well, I mean, you could try to lie.
Roll deception, Toril.
Dude.
At disadvantage, right? Because the Amulet of Thoughts?
That's true. I mean...
Yeah, one creature you can see once per day. You already used kind of the energy from Amulet of Thoughts, so it no longer has any use today. But you roll a deception, Toril. Not a disadvantage.
Fuck.
I was gonna say, I was just curious, like he wouldn't have that just because of
21.
Yeah, with a 21, I get
Bro, I hate this character.
Oh my god!
Look crazy.
Gunther, roll insight.
Okay.
Please have like a really good
21.
modifier.
Good luck.
Please. If you throw this and you make Tunko look like a
damn.
crazy person.
He's expert. Shit.
Please.
Oh, the 13. Yeah. So yeah, Tunko.
I hate this character.
Tunko again, looking a little
no,
crazy.
Not Tunko.
As you start to think, Gunther, you may have misheard or misinterpreted some of the messages or signals you were getting from the Amulet of Thoughts, and maybe you confused it. This is like one of the first times ever you've used something like this. And you kind of look at it and look back at Toril, and you shake your head, and you think maybe he's telling the truth. It seems like he is. And completely honest.
I got a plan. I've got a plan. Hey, so Tunko, obviously not knowing this because meta. Oh no, you go, Gunther, please.
Okay, so yeah, Tunko will look at Gunther will look at Toril. Like question, look at Tunko. What was this supposed to mean? I saw images, but
he tried to pickpocket me.
What? And then Gunther just
he used his weird magic blue stuff from his hands.
Blue stuff. What?
I don't know,
stuff?
man.
What?
You have can't you detect this stuff?
What do you mean detect magic?
Yeah.
I've already detected that he has. I've already detected that he does indeed have the capability of magic, but I don't.
I'm contemplating whether Tunko should just stab this man.
No.
I've got one left, and I think this is a good point. I throw my final wine bottle at Toril. What do I roll for my final bottle?
Roll a
or just look at D20.
Roll a dexterity check.
+3 ain't
I
bad.
feel this. Oh my god. Like it's so funny.
I hope I don't.
Oh my god.
At least it wasn't a 1. It wasn't a 1 this time.
I was hoping it was gonna be a 1.
You see Tunko as his face kind of scrunches up and it turns a little red in confusion and in panic as he reaches into his bag and pulls out a bottle and tosses it at Toril, and it smashes into the wall behind him and he completely misses.
What are you doing? Are you trying to kill me?
Shut the hell up. And Tunko's gonna storm off. He's gonna go find his own way. He's an independent woman now.
Tungo, you forgot the amulet. Tungo, the amulet.
He forgot the amulet. Me. He's fine. And Tungo storms off.
Did you take the amulet or not?
No, Tunko actually says that. He's like, me. He did nothing wrong. Tunko's gone.
So you let Gunther keep the amulet?
Tunko doesn't give a rat's ass what happens with that amulet right now. So I guess for now, unless one day he gets picky.
I was gonna say, do you?
You know what? No, he doesn't go explore. He just sits right here, and he sits like crisscross, and he just starts pouting, far away.
Damn.
His backpack is. He's actually no. He's not sitting there. He's like hugging his backpack though. He's not letting anything happen.
And then Gunther will kind of like sigh, and then kind of give Tyrell a look, just of mild suspicion, and kind of like go over to Tungo.
And Tyrell's gonna kind of shrug it off. It's like, oh well.
Oh well. That was crazy. I didn't do anything.
Tungo, the amulet. This belongs to you, friend. And Gunther will kind of like reach out.
Tungo isn't thinking straight right now, and he looks Gunther dead in the eyes, and he says, "If you get off me that amulet one more time, I will eat it."
Look at confusion on Gunther's face.
Tungo's not. And Tungo crosses his arms,
stuff.
and he just starts nodding.
Wait, why does...
Okay.
Why does what?
Kasara, are you able to see through the walls now?
Oh, hey, I can see
this
inside.
exact spot, when I move like down, it's all normal, but like here,
Huh.
Yeah, and
it gives you
over
that
here
alley.
too. It just like
gaps.
if I'm in this
okay.
particular spot too, there's like a massive circle
that
of
shouldn't
visibility.
I just see gaps like here and there, like with my.
Right. No.
Well, yeah, if I'm anywhere other than
if you
this
move into the
specific
spot they're standing in, you'll see what they mean.
No. I still see gaps.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I only see gaps in this spot too.
I will see gaps like outside of this area down here, but all the way down to here and like over here.
I see exactly. I see exactly what you guys see.
Am I supposed to be allowed in through that way?
I don't think so. That's a wall.
Oh, yeah, well, I just walked right through it.
I'd say you.
I will say, as Thraxis, I did wander down to the south and found the doors. So.
Well, I just wandered through a wall.
Yeah, that is supposed to be a wall.
Who knows?
It's a wall. We didn't see anything.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is supposed to be closed off. There.
We blind.
You know what? Actually, I'm kind of looking at the wall layout. This actually is, sorry, I can't ping in that mode. This corner here and this area here, you could walk through if you'd want.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I thought.
So it is open. I mean, I was gonna say. I mean, it's up to you if you want to like, or just like house rules where you're just like not.
Where this area up here where you guys were before is kind of like completely closed off. You're starting to see as you walk around, this whole corner of the wall has corroded, and you could easily pass through in like areas like here.
Before we go in though, I wanted to ask. So there are like those opened coffins. Can I investigate them? Because that's suspicious. They're just coffins open there.
Yeah, totally. If you want to investigate, go ahead and roll that.
Ten again.
You walk over as you kind of trudge through the moist, the soft soil and the grass of the swamp, and you make your way over to the coffin. As you peek down inside and you look around, you're not able to pick up any details off of what may have happened to this coffin. It just looks like it's been tossed away and overgrown over the years.
Same.
It's still just so weird that there are coffins there unburied and ruined. I wonder what it is.
Well, we've already established that this place is beyond, for lack of a better word, creepy. So we should.
And yet it has a priest and a functional church in the ruins? This all just gets over my head.
Does Gunther see like the ghost over here in the distance?
Yeah, now with the walls kind of crumbling further down to the ground, kind of ground level, you're able to again see some ghosts floating within over broken pews, some pews barely holding on together, some missing one leg, then they're slanted to one side. But regardless, the ghosts seem to be floating kind of just over them, not taking a seat in any which one. As you see the larger one still, again, still kind of 60 feet away. You're not able to hear exactly what he's saying, but you can see him moving his arms, his spectral sort of ghost-like arms in the air as he faces and preaches to the spirits floating within the church.
Gunther kind of like gesture like openly and at like one of the ghosts. I would hardly call this functioning, Kasara. These are undead. These are ghosts.
And yet there is a priest here, they say.
Well, I hope this is the Brother Gregor that we are looking for. And with that, Gunther kind of just like walk through and kind of like come
Sure.
inside.
You see Gunther kind of step over some of the larger chunks of rubble and is able to make his way into the church. And as you all are making your way inside, you're now kind of within the cobbled ruins of walls and pillars standing around, kind of now echoing off of throughout. You now begin to hear the words of the sermon.
The morning Lord will see us through this darkness. Sunlight will pierce the darkest shadows, shining its holy light on evil. We must not let our corruption of the flesh consume our souls. Stay true to the morning Lord, and he will bless each one of you. The morning Lord will see us through. And he kind of continues the same sort of sermon. He's just kind of preaching over and over. Sunlight will pierce through the darkest shadows, shining its holy light on evil. We must not let our... And just kind of again and again going through this sermon.
The morning.
Gunther will kind of look back. So, who wants to be the one to disrupt this?
Him.
Well,
and
what
Tunko
did the dead guy?
Sora.
What did your dead friend even want out of this guy?
I'm not sure. That's why we... How do you know about that?
I don't know. We just
Wait a
went to
minute.
that one house of all the dead people.
You may have. It was a pretty long journey through here, and on your way across the swamps, you may have mentioned it to him.
Oh shit! I forgot. Wait, no, we didn't meet in the swamps. Didn't we go to fucking?
Metagaming!
You met.
No. No. Hasn't he been to
Target Vassals? No.
No. Okay, never mind then. Never mind. Can we retcon his last statement?
Oh, you want to retcon that?
Sure,
I mean,
yeah. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I
Retcon
told you, I mean, if you
his
wanted
last
to-
statement. No. Retcon the last
We'll
statement.
retcon.
Yeah. So, what do we even want with this fellow?
Okay, believe it or not, but we actually... Have you ever heard of Ogdenvoss Host? The castle?
No, I can't say I'm quite familiar.
Well, there are certain revenants, undead, who we've made a deal with, and I believe that fellow over there, Gunther will point, is the one we need to speak to, as per the request of
And
one
as
of the
as you
revenants.
kind of look over, you hear more of a.
Stay true to the morning Lord, and he will bless each and every one of you. The morning Lord will see.
And he still going.
I'm guessing they're all
Would I recall
pretty loyal to this morning
being
Lord
called
fellow.
morning-
Why are there two Tonkos?
It's because he's
The
drunk.
emote is
Yeah, I'm not
bugged.
sure.
Yeah.
So,
Seen double.
Gunther will like look at Gosar. Gosar, you're a paladin. You're holy or something. Would you like to talk to this fellow over there?
We could wait till the end of ceremony. Why? And she's like whispering.
Gunther's like,
It's
I...
fine. Rude to like interrupt.
I don't think waiting to the end would be very smart. If we waited to the end, we would all meet our end. So.
I agree with him.
But then he like remembers, oh wait, we heard the ceremony, yes. Well.
The other one's kind of like, pardon me.
And as as you kind of move past some of these spirits, and you move into view of the pastor at the front, he takes notice of you as his head turns towards you.
Ah, we have some new parishioners. Welcome. Please join us.
As he kind of moves, he gestures with both of his hands towards some of the pews that lay in ruins before him.
Are you here to have your soul set free? Please take a seat.
Well,
All right.
I appreciate the offer, but we're actually here on behalf of Ogdensvost Host, actually. We are looking for a Brother Gregor.
Ogdensvost Host, I haven't heard that name in...
Oh, and he kind of, his head slowly drifts downward.
How long has it been now?
I'm not sure, but it seems to have been a long time. I mean, kind of like gesture around a very long time, in fact.
Forgot, if this is one of those fuckers who think thing is destroyed, I'm gonna lose my goddamn rocker.
And he gets smited right then and there, Tonko.
Is there anything you want to say to him, or are you guys...
Oh, I did. I said I was looking for a Brother Gregor.
Oh, well, then the spirits have aligned, and you have found it is who you seek. I am Brother Gregor.
And Guther would kind of like bow. Hello, Brother Gregor. We were sent by Kosara, who reminded me who, was it Brother Amor? Or, sorry, Sir Amor?
And you see his shoulder, his kind of spectral shoulders perk up, and his head slowly rises to face you more prominently.
Oh, Sir Amoric. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen that man. He's always up at Ogdensvost.
Oh, yes. Actually, I'm not sure if you know the state of things on here in Ravenloft, but we're on a quest to defeat Strahd, and a quest as well to aid all of the knights of Ogdensvost Holt as well. And Sir Mork wanted us to find you for, I'm not sure why, but we are aiding everyone we can in hopes to get everyone's aid and rebuild the Sunblade.
Ah, to rebuild the Sunblade. Then you...
and he kind of coughs and...
Then you seek to... You seek to rebuild the Order of the Silver Dragon.
That is correct.
That is the only way that one could muster enough power to construct the Sunblade again. I say, well, you know, Sir Amoric did promise me to help me with something. Back when the castle was under siege.
Gunther kind of like sigh very softly. And what would this what did he say that he would help you with?
Well, if I could call upon your service to rid this land of evil, which Sir Amoric had once promised me, but I guess you lot could help me as well.
Yes, and what would this evil be?
Well, I would be most grateful if I would finally be able to rest. The Dark Lord Strahd has taken interest in Marina, a young village girl whom he believed was the reincarnation of Tatiana, the woman who he is obsessed with. I don't know if you're familiar.
The name does not ring a bell to me, and Gunther will look at Kosara. Does that mean anything to you?
We met. And she like kinda weaves around knowing where Irina is. Like, you can say that.
Well.
And also remembers all the horrible things she was done.
Well, for some reason, Marina struck his fancy and reminded him of the Tatiana he had lost so long ago. The Dark Lord began to turn Marina into one of his undead vampire brides. But...
Wait, you said Marina or Irina?
Marina.
Wait, that is unfamiliar then.
I see. Well, the Dark Lord began to turn Marina into one of his undead vampire brides, but Brewmaster Ulrich and I ended her life and freed her soul before she could be turned. He built a monument to his daughter Marina, whom he had lost, which stands north of the church here in the swamps. The Dark Lord has continued his search for Tatiana's soul, and many a young woman has turned into a vampire. Many Barovians are born without a soul, and those who are turned into vampires without a soul become vampire zombies. Several young women whom the Dark Lord has turned were without souls, and these became horrible vampire zombies. The Dark Lord Strahd entombed these soulless vampire zombies in a secret crypt. This secret crypt lies beneath Marina's monument. The zombie... Oh, yes.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, what?
Sorry, Brother Greg, to interrupt, but would that be that structure that's just literally on the road to...
Can we not be spamming emotes over here, please?
Mine is going crazy.
Gunther would have been pointing to,
Thank you.
Over there. The structure that lies just on the other side over here, next to Pixies. And this way, kind of pointing that way through the gap.
Let me see. Oh,
no, it's similar, but it's farther northward from here.
I see. Farther northward from the church.
Yes, but to continue, this secret crypt lies beneath her monument, and these zombie vampires, they must be destroyed. And the crypt, blessed as a consecrated sacred ground, protecting it from the undead zombie vampires in the future. There's a prayer book in the church. Read the following prayers. The salutation to the dawn, the sunset prayer, nevermore night supplication, the death prayer, the prayer against the undead, and finally, in your name. Together, they will bless and consecrate the crypt as sacred ground, and it will turn any remaining undead into the crypt to ash. The prayers must be read in order in the center of the crypt. You must not be interrupted during the blessing. Do you understand?
Gunther will kind of sigh. And kind of rub his temple. I do understand. Oh, Lord. Oh, gods.
I am so sorry to burden you with such a thing, but Sir Morik was to help me with this. I'm not even sure how long ago it's been now.
No, I understand, Brother Gregor. We agreed to help Sir Morgan, and in doing so, we are also helping you. So, two birds, one stone, as they say.
And I'd say, if your aim is to take down Stolvan Zurovich, the shrine that he keeps beneath Marina's crypt would be a great place to start.
Ah, would a piece of the Sunblade be there? Perhaps the hilt?
Perhaps.
Or the sheath.
I'm not sure. It's been many a year since I've spoken to Marina's father, or to anyone related to the curse.
But I see.
And I will know when it is done.
Sorry.
No, good.
Trying to figure out, because there's a part of this I'm trying to figure out what it exactly is trying to say.
Okay.
Oh!
Yes, and with this done, I will finally be able to put my soul to rest, my calling complete, and I will be able to put an end to my suffering. But as soon as Oleg's bones are buried and the crypt is cleared and consecrated as sacred ground, my rest will finally come. But again, Mariner's monument lies to the north of the church graveyard in the swamp. It is but a short distance. A riddle locks the crypt. Solve this riddle, and you shall be able to enter.
Oh,
no.
Another riddle. Oh, God. And then, just kind of dismissing it. We do have, speaking of Brother Oleg, we do have, do we have Oleg's bones? Or someone's bones, right, Gosara? You're carrying
Yeah.
bones?
Yes. And actually, that's the reason we were trying. Another reason we were trying to find you. We wanted to get permission to bury Oleg's bones to give him rest.
You not only have my permission, you have my instruction. Please, bury those bones in the northeast of this graveyard, near the statue where it resides. And you will have my greatest thanks.
Gather will kind of be like, huh, so it was near the pixies, those little vile trees.
He's so glad.
But if you wish to stay for the sermon, please feel free. We'll just be giving our thanks and glory up to the morning Lord.
Gunther kind of like clasps his hands and like, we would love to go, but we are on a tight schedule. And kind of like raise his hands and shake them. And you're like, oh, praise the morning Lord. And then kind of like,
yes, indeed.
We'll bid thee farewell.
Praise the morning Lord.
Before I go, though, I would like to hear all the prayers we need if we are to defeat the undead.
Of course, all the prayer books that you'll require are, as he points kind of in this direction, are over in the book storage area near the south of the church.
Over here.
With your permission, I will take them with me.
Of course. Please, use them to change Mariner's corrupted monument back into the sacred ground which it deserves to be.
Kasara will follow to the gesture, nodding him.
Gather would have been like, pardon me, passing through like the ghosts of the parishioners.
Pardon me, like shimmy between the ghosts.
Yeah, pardon me, excuse me. Praise the Sun Lord, Sun thing, and kind of just keep going until he's outside.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
The dark soul.
Tonko leaves, he mumbles on
the dark soul.
Not enough wine in this place. And fucks right off.
So I'm taking the books and I'm following with the party. Thanks again, brother. Drago.
Here it is. Okay.
Oh, you found the books?
Yeah, it is a collection of books. I was looking for each one individually. It is. Here we go.
Oh,
you find the prayer book right over here. Oh, sorry, I thought you were still in that area. So yeah, you can pick that up, and if you interact with it, it will show you all the prayers that he was describing.
Nice.
Indeed.
She's gonna like skim through as she goes back.
So we must go to the center of the crypt and then read those in order, uninterrupted. Gods.
Uninterrupted.
More work.
More work?
I was thinking the same fucking thing. Thank you so much for coming with me on that.
Something de doing?
Zug zug.
Zug zug.
See, Moon's a real gamer, guys.
I mean, he knows like the most obscure fucking things ever, and I'm like, what?
It's a World of Warcraft reference. I'm
I was
surprised.
gonna say, it's a fucking Warcraft reference. It's not that obscure.
I was into it. Okay. Yeah. It's Call of Duty. Right. I see.
Job's
now,
done.
should we be on our way? Everybody. Oh, first,
so he didn't
boat.
say we should like go to the crypt. We can bury it right here at the cemetery, right?
Well, he said to bury the bones.
He said to kind of bury the bones in this area within the graveyard, kind of in
Okay.
Yes, in this direction.
So
Gunther with a big smile in his face will come over here. Oh, hello there. Isn't it?
Hello.
Oh, yes. And Gunther will just kind of be like, right here, Kosara, seems nice.
are you sure?
Yes.
No, I don't think we should do anything up here. I have business. I have to attend
Tonko's gonna point at me and he's gonna say, shut.
Have business.
Shut up.
Do not speak to me, tiny man.
Don't speak to me, you fucking thief. And he's gonna...
You spoke to me first.
I don't have any more bottles. Fuck.
Like, Pasta Sands.
Cunt
Kosara,
busting
yes.
my
This seems a good place as any. This is, well, near to, well, what I said here for the digging this area for the bones. As Gunther will look at the pixie. It was rude to him.
Didn't he say it should be near the statue?
I believe this is the statue right here, is it not? Or is this the
This
statue here?
Kind of anywhere in this northwest corner is fine. But where
Oh, Gunther's saying right where he pointed last time. Where the
I mean,
pieces were
okay,
going
sorry, I didn't mean where. Who is going to be doing the digging?
I think Kosara has the shovel.
I mean, yeah, I have the shovel. Does anyone else?
Nah, you're the only one with the shovel.
Nope.
Because you're the one who dug the grave last time we buried bones at the Abbey.
That's true.
Best Tonko doesn't have a shovel, or else he would be a grave
Yeah,
robber.
Gunther would be like, right here is fine. as he crosses his arms with a big smile. With a big smile, looks at this particular pixie.
Okay.
He's like, right here is fine, Kosara.
Okay, she takes out the shovel and starts digging.
I see you finally got permission from Father Gregory to bury the bones here.
Oh yes, and is in this spot in particular, a great spot.
I suppose it's as good as any in the swamps of Baraz.
Gunther will start the smoke and nod. I thought so. Proceed, Kosara.
These are the
Trying to find
ruins
out
of
the
Baraz, after all.
She's digging the whole time during conversation.
Gunther's just all like, oh, don't we know it?
I find it funny that the pixies could not give less of a fuck.
Roll
That's
me.
fine.
Roll me a strength check, Kosara, or a athletics. While you're
Let's
digging.
see what's better.
Please roll that one. Oh my god. We need
How do I-
absolutely. It'd be
How
funny.
do I
I'm
even-
not.
Somehow
Fail.
manages to put
I-
more dirt
if she
on the
comes up
spot that
with
they're gonna dig out.
Nah.
Yeah, with the 14, you're easily the ground isn't too hard. It's not like desert, like hard desert ground. You're able to use the shovel,
It's like
kind of
swampy.
plunge it in, and just dig a pretty decent grave. You are able to get the bones from whoever was carrying them and put them into the grave and cover it up. And
I have them in my inventory.
oh, that's
I would
true.
say it's
Yeah.
a
So
sorrow.
you're able to kind of move your pack. You move your pack off of your back and pull the bones out from where you're keeping them, and you place them into the grave, and you're far more easily able to just dump the dirt back into the grave and cover it back up.
I like that grave. That is an ass grave.
So I'm deleting the bones of Oleg Ulrich.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Perfect. And
And while they're doing that,
oh yeah, what's up, Toro?
I'll say while they're doing that, can Toro cast Burning Hands on the two fairies?
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Yeah, we're the freaks, right?
Yes,
This
yes,
guy
you
wouldn't
can.
rob us, right? No, he would never rob us, right?
Oh my
Rob
He's
us
such a
of
just
kind
wearing
soul.
60s.
Rob us of what?
Dude,
I don't know if I could put it on.
They said, like,
I don't know
F
if
them
I
up,
could
dude.
put it
He's like,
on
he's angry.
Toro. I don't. I could do that or that. Which one?
Are you trying
Can I
to-
get both fairies Schnitz and just have it a little off-centered?
It's
or
the range.
it's 15 feet, but there isn't because my character is currently not centered on a square.
Oh, I mean, I think kind of directly where you are. I mean, I think it would hit anyways.
Well, this would
Oh,
hit
it
one of
barely
them.
hit. Barely hit this one. Like,
From where you are right now, as you cast it, no, it wouldn't hit this. It wouldn't hit this one, but it would hit the one right in front of you.
Bah!
Jesus Christ.
Shit, I want to hit both of them.
that's giving me
I can't kill today.
Ah,
What the
shit.
fuck?
So
That's what I'm saying.
they will have advantage on the saving throw.
Bum ass fucking.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
It does
Not funny.
save, and it also has a magical resistance where it just voids the magic on a successful save. It avoids the magic effect completely, as it flies around the fire that you create as you all watch this. Your new companion here try to blast these pixies that pointed you, that just helped you, pointed you in the right direction. And they all fly away, kind of without saying anything. They just hurriedly fly to safety.
Damn, I was hoping one more would just fucking mock them.
So I was gonna
I
say,
hate
but he wouldn't
fairies.
rob me, right?
I would do no such thing.
Yeah, you just burn fairies, huh? Fucking.
You just attacked the fairies.
Well, yeah,
Sounds like,
they looked fun.
Okay.
Throws the last chunk of earth, wipes the sweat of the head, like Reddit. Okay, guys, let's go. What the fuck just happened?
No need to explain. Let's go. Let's get out of here, guys.
He just cast a spell at the fairies. He was trying to burn them.
Your sorry ass back here and explain yourself.
And,
nothing happened. Let's go, fellas.
And we'll all, as you're chasing Toral,
Ambush.
no, we're you kind of run
We deserve an ambush right now.
You run past the wagon, in kind of through the swamp, and you all end up kind of running past, kind of north of the church and the ruins of which, and you make your way. Oh, this has the freaking grid on it too.
Ooh.
I don't see a grid.
It's very
Oh,
hard
God.
to see if you, unless you zoom in.
Not for us.
I don't see a grid now. Not for me.
It was super dim, or super see-through, transparent.
I did see it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but it's gone now. Anyways, okay, and as you guys are running through here, all right, so yeah, so just you guys can continue as you were, but yeah, so as you chase Toral, he runs northward into this area.
Gods,
And
man, what are you doing?
as you cross into being close to this
Shit.
this group of mushrooms right next to you, you trigger an explosion of sleep spores.
We knew it.
Oh.
I knew it. Yes, someone did it. Yes.
And you
Dude,
must
I am
succeed. You must
so
succeed a
happy.
DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Holy shit!
God damn.
better
That's
save
bad.
this.
No, you're fine.
18?
You're fine.
Constitution
Just
saving.
him?
You better save this.
I'm so fucked.
Yes. Let me check. Yes, just him.
Fella's taking
Oh my
a long ass nap. I'll be right back.
If you don't save this, you are being robbed.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh!
And
Dog, what am I gonna be
suddenly,
robbed of?
and suddenly,
Me. I'm robbing you.
Don't go hot, damn.
What are you gonna rob me of?
suddenly, as the spores shoot into the air, and there's a cloud of smoke that, or kind of a cloud of spores that looks like a fog, and a sort of a mist of spores that pops out from the bunch of fungus. And as you take a whiff, Toral, you're unable to stop yourself from just falling unconscious as you fall to the floor. Where is this? Incapacitated.
That's great. Can we see like a visual, like an area effect of this smoke here?
Yeah, so it would
Would
linger
we
for
order?
around. It would linger for around a minute.
Oh, okay.
But let me see. Yeah, so it'd be right here.
Okay.
Well, if that's not karma, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Be careful, because if we get too close, we could definitely fall asleep. He seems to be
like.
Would we
go
be
here
able to
and
see him
drag
like
him out
barely?
by the legs?
Wait, would we? Yeah, would we be able to see him? Like here.
So you're dragging him kind of out from the cloud.
Yep.
Okay. Kind of drag him away from the spores. What were you asking, Gunther?
Oh my
I
god.
was gonna say if we would even be able to see him.
It's not incredibly thick. It's more. It's like think like sawdust gets blown in the air. Like it's just kind of in the air. It gets like on your face, and he was in contact with it.
Chunko's gonna start running his pockets.
Oh my god.
That's.
That's fair play.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
He hasn't.
actually with Tanko on that one.
Yikes.
I'm gonna check if he stole anything from us because I do think he stole
He has nothing.
Yeah.
He literally has
No,
nothing.
he stole. No, he stole
he's one
jewelry
item.
from.
Yeah, you stole from me.
If that's
Does
not
he-
karma, what
Gunther
is?
doesn't know though. Gunther doesn't know, but you did steal.
No, he gave the. There's no way because I don't have the jewelry
No,
in
he-
my inventory anymore.
Was it the
I think it was
amulet?
just like a RP thing.
No,
No,
the
it was an
amulet. The
RPG
amulet
thing.
is part of his character.
I did have jewelry. I did have like an actual object named jewelry that he did take.
Yeah, but I don't have. I remember it being put on the floor and me being supposed to pick it up, but I think I don't have it. Maybe he does have it.
We'll say
Oh, no.
here. I'm gonna do.
That's so funny then.
We'll throw in his
That's so
pack.
funny.
There is now in his pack a jewelry that you find. Do you want to take that, Tunka? Well, actually, give me an investigation. Anyone that's looting him or looking for something, give me an investigation.
This is crazy.
It's your
Thank you
ass.
so
I
much,
know.
Johnston.
Karma,
How you
baby.
doing, man? I'm
Look,
go find
dude,
some girl. We're
you're
back.
You're the one
D&D.
actually
Yeah, we're doing D&D.
sus
Johnston.
as hell, robbing your own teammates. This is kind of
What do I
karma.
find?
This is huge karma.
This is crazy
Oh, Tunko,
shit,
yeah. So
bro.
Tunko, you find
bro.
the jewelry that he had stolen from Gunther, and
Tunko's
here,
gonna
I'll
hold it
take
up,
it.
he's
I'll
gonna
take
be
it
like-
out of his bag here,
Yeah.
and we'll delete it from his bag.
What's this, Tomko?
And let me move
He's-
it.
he's
Let me
so-
move it over. This is what you find
Yeah.
in his pocket.
Yeah, Tunko's gonna grab that. Tunko's gonna hold it in front of Gunther and he's gonna be like, well, remember that first time I said he robbed you? And then you said you didn't notice?
Would I recognize?
Weird! I don't, Tunko doesn't expect him to
We don't
recognize
have
it.
much jewelry on us, so that was like
Here,
the only thing.
Tunko rolled me persuasion.
What is my persuasion?
I'm sure. It's,
Disadvantage maybe because we
Oh,
were just
advantage 'cause
expecting.
it
you do
was
have,
like
yeah, you do have
average.
evidence. Go ahead and roll advantage. That's a good point.
Thank God, because I have
Oh,
+1 for persuasion.
Oh
my God.
Easy, bro.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you now
karma.
with these the jewelry that you now kind of remember you were missing. You thought you just dropped it somewhere, and it was in Toral's bag. As Tunko reveals it and pulls out and shows you.
What is it? Does this mean I wasn't crazy? Weird. Tonko was right all along?
As the
God.
as you guys are
tosses it
talking,
over.
as you guys are talking, this will dissipate. The cloud kind of dissipates.
Tonko's gonna like toss it over to Gunther. He's gonna be
So
like,
and Gunther
huh.
will like catch it. So he did steal from me. This
Weird. That's
So he was
that's
trying
the
to
thing
steal
that I
from
was
you
saying was
too.
happening. Yeah,
So
weirdly, the thing that I said was happening happened.
I
That's strange, ain't it?
this is so karma.
In our defense, you're usually drunk off your ass. We
And
can't be
Tonko's gonna
expected to
point his
believe everything you
Tonko's gonna
say.
point his finger at him. He's gonna be like, and he's gonna look like he's about to argue, and he's gonna be like, and he's just gonna put his hand down.
Well, what else does he have on him then? I mean, he did try to steal from us.
Oh, let's
so
find
should we
out.
Steal from him.
Yes.
And the other will have investigation. Not in this one.
Yeah.
All right.
I like what Tunko. I don't think Tunko has anything to do with it. I like how at first Gunther was like a noble person, and now he's like, should we rob this dude? So do I also have to do another investigation?
just short. You know what? With the 13, all you're able to find is you see he has like a dagger. You find one dagger on him, and you see a short bow kind of protruding out of his bag, and you see an amulet that he's wearing around his neck.
God, there's empty
Should
amulet.
I do another investigation?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
And
he
you
has a rope?
find this amulet on Toral.
Did I hear he has a rope in his inventory?
A rope?
whatever.
Short bow.
You
A
said.
rope.
Are you asking if he has a rope?
Rope, yes.
Yes, he does. He does have a rope in his bag.
Why did we get a
I'm
rope?
taking the rope. And I'm tying him up. For interrogation.
Okay, so here you pull you pull the rope out of his bag if you want to grab that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You know what we could do if Law was here? This would be the best time for those shackles.
True.
Oh, it's
For you,
so
they are
true.
on the
Oh,
radio,
if
so
only.
Oh,
that's why
boy.
I'm asking.
Jeez.
Ah,
wow.
This is what you get for gaslighting.
Wait, is
Tonko,
Kasara
damn it.
gonna tie him up?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what she
my
said.
God.
Jesus.
He is being an evildoer.
He was. From the very beginning, he was being
door, yes. He
He's just gonna
stole
tag
from
along.
us.
He's gonna stop it.
He's been a stealer.
Or else.
He's gonna take. He's gonna get
Swiper, no
all
swiping.
when he wakes up.
Exactly.
That is so funny. Do we still lug him around though? That's the question. Like him. Just,
I don't know. It's up
just
to
Yeah, she ties him up.
Drag his ass behind us.
She puts him on his shoulder.
Tonko is
I'm
an
like taking him with me.
And so, as you guys have investigated him and like now got the rope out of his bag, around 5 minutes has passed. He'll only be like fast asleep for another 5 minutes.
So it's
That's
Kasara
like
time
plenty of time.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, just a heads up.
We've already robbed this fool.
You
We fucking.
you have some
Yeah,
of these
she's
sorts
Purple
of.
RP robbed
pretty
this
little
dude.
bow. She like ties a pretty little bow on his knot, and he wakes up.
Oh, good.
Oh my god.
Now, did you
Like,
tie? Did you tie his
Listen.
hands behind his back, or did you tie his hands in front of his in front of him?
I'm tying his hands to the body, like.
Oh wait, are you doing like a hog tie?
Oh,
like were you
ye-
tying his both like his hands and his legs together?
You're so fucked, Myra.
Well, I don't think it's enough for the legs too. Like,
No, it'd just be enough for the arm.
What exactly do you mean when you wrap it around their midsection and then tie it to their arms to each hand so they can't move their arms away from their sides? You mean kind of thing?
Yes.
I think is what she's saying.
She's lassoing this motherfucker.
Yeah, or you're saying you're just wrapping the rope around him totally. Okay, I see. I got you.
Well, I don't know what.
that's
You're just wrapping it from around his arms, around his body, just completely around his whole upper body. Okay.
Crazy shit, bro.
That is so funny.
This is what you get for trying to gaslight Tonko.
That's so funny. This is so, dude, I'm so happy someone triggered the mushroom and it was Toral. That is so
Oh, it's so lucky for me.
That's so perfect though.
But it would take you some time to kind of wrap him up in the rope and then get that all tied and tight. He would now slowly be kind of waking up.
So, okay, wait, real fast. When he wakes up, is like Kasara standing behind him, like wrapping a knot? Is that where she's standing when he wakes
Yeah, I'm
up?
just
By the
thinking
time
to the
he's like slowly coming awake from basically the poison that put him asleep, so he'd still be kind of groggy and kind of confused, but the knot would already be tied.
Yeah.
By the time he's waking up, the knot is already completely
Okay.
tied.
So Tonko's gonna be when he wakes up, as his eyes are opening, Tonko's gonna get like right up in his face so
Oh
that
my
when he wakes up,
God.
Tonko's face is the first thing he sees.
That is great. Wow.
With the biggest smile on his face.
And the beer breath fucking streams
Yeah, but
through.
he does a giant breath to help wake him up, to have the fucking beer breath waft over him.
What does he say with his beer breath?
No, he doesn't. He just
That
goes,
cough is
that's all he does. Just to wake him up. He mouth breathes for a little bit. No, he makes sure to make the H's real long. He goes, "Hey, Toral," to get as much beer breath around him as he can.
Yeah, how does Toral react to this?
Well, he'll slowly wake up, so he'll like open his eyes and he'll look up and he'll see the tiny man, like kind of still struggling to like meet his face because he's just so short. Just
No,
like,
wait, isn't he on the ground? So Tunko's looking
Yeah,
at
you're
him.
wait, am I laying?
yeah,
Like, sit
down.
Yeah, you're laying down.
You're laying down on the ground, and
okay,
he's
never
just like he's straddled on your chest, looking straight into your eyes. Is what I'm picturing.
Oh
No, he's not. No, he's not. Okay, for the record, he's just
no.
kind of standing
Okay,
in front of him.
not
He's
afraid.
just looking. down.
You would have woken up, I guess, with your face towards the ground. You know what I mean? Like your
that's true.
chest
Like
on
sideways.
the ground.
Oh, so
Yeah.
sideways, right, because she kind of tipped him over to tie it
Right.
behind his back, and then.
Oh, yeah.
So
Whatever-
you're kind of
whatever
like
he's
what? So
laying
you're
down.
standing next to him, and you're just kind of like tilting your head and like, over, like bending over.
Yeah,
looking
I'm just
at him?
getting right up in his grill, so that the only thing in his field of view is Tonko's face.
So you're standing over him though. You're standing like over his head.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're like so just for continuity's sake. So you're standing like right here over his face. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
And Tonko's just looking down at him with the biggest grin on his face.
Yeah, and Toral's gonna wake up like in a coughing fit because he just had beer fucking blown in his face.
And you just inhaled
like,
poison fungus.
Yeah, you know, and that,
too.
but that's the lesser of the two, honestly.
The poisonous mushroom, nah, beer breath.
And he'll look up and see Tonko like looking down on you, like, "Hey, what do you want? What is
We
your
robbed
deal?"
you.
Good for you. Good for you. What did you?
When we went through these pockets, we found this weird jewelry that, weirdly, I don't think was yours.
As you hear jingling, as Tonko raises it quickly up into the air in front of your face.
Oh,
you know what? Yeah, please let it retcon that I gave it to Gunther. I want to make sure. So yeah, so that Tonko, I want to if you're chill with that, Gunther, I want to retcon that where he didn't give you the jewelry.
Well, we'll say
yet.
it's still in Gunther's possession, so quote unquote, it's still in his possession. But
quote unquote. But
I showed it to you. So yeah, Tonko's gonna jangle it in front of his face, and he's gonna be like, "You see that this wasn't yours, wasn't it?" And then he's gonna toss it over to Gunther.
And Gunther will catch it and pat it across his arms.
I'm just gonna.
So it would appear that Tonko was telling the truth then.
Little Tonko.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Buddy, you have about a couple seconds to just admit the truth, or we throw you back into the mushroom. Kosara, get ready to push him in.
Let's not do that, please.
She's like,
that's not an answer.
And like cracks her knuckles.
Yeah, and Tonko's gonna tilt his head, and he's gonna like cup his ear. He's like, "Go on, say it." So he makes sure Tonko hears it. Admit it. I'm waiting.
Admit what?
Admit that you stole the jewelry from me.
And Tonko's gonna just stand up. He's gonna be like, Tonko's gonna just be like,
full blown. I stole from you. Yeah.
Oh, well, that was easy to admit, wasn't it then?
Yeah. I don't want to untie you.
The most nonchalant thief ever.
It was nonchalant. Why don't you shake your dreads while you're at it? My bad, Teach. I robbed your ass.
Hey, I never apologized.
That's true. You know what? Tonko's gonna be. You shouldn't have said that. Tonko's gonna look at him. He's gonna say.
No, he never said that out loud. What? You
No,
never. There's no way. There's no way Tonko's saying shake your dreads.
Shake your. Yeah, Tonko's gonna be. Oh god. No, okay. Tonko's just gonna sit. Tonko's gonna, after hearing him a minute, he's just gonna smirk. He's just gonna smirk and say, "I fucking told you so." Well,
why'd you guys have the fucking drunkard be the fucking guy interrogating me? Couldn't have picked anybody better.
No one picked Tonko. Tonko picked himself. Get it right, Bucko.
I mean, he was the right one who made the call and was telling the truth the whole time. I'm like, someone here. Gunther kind of just like leer over him.
Yeah, there would be an air of now what once was just the ramblings of a drunkard. You now know that Toral might have your hand, might be someone who's trying to steal from you or breaking your trust.
I should let that drunk die in the house.
Look,
I probably will still.
Indeed, Tonko might be eccentric, but right now, I see more in him than I see in you.
And that's saying something.
Well, good for you.
I've tried to kill this one before, and he points to Gunther.
We have a mission here. And if you think you can wander in, take our stuff, and wander out, you think wrong, buddy. And I'm like, pointing at the
what is your mission exactly?
The nature itself fucking called you on.
Alright, well, good for the nature, but like, what is your mission exactly?
Our mission here, we are here to stop Strahd. We are trapped in the land of...
And get out of this cursed land
Barovia.
That we were brought in against our wills.
Why stop him? Why is he like? What's the point?
They would say this, and Toral, your character would be familiar with the fog, the walls, and the mile-high wall of fog that surrounds the entirety of Barovia, and you haven't been able to escape back to your hometown ever since it closed in. So you would be kind of familiar, but you might not. Your character might. I'm not sure the specifics, but you might not be familiar with Strahd or some of the locations within Barovia. But you would be familiar with the curse.
Yeah, for sure. And he's gonna be like, so, but still, why try to escape? What is the point of trying to escape? You've tried to escape so many times, and you're not gone yet.
We're not gone yet, but now, okay, so as I was telling you in the church, Tyrell, if we get the aid of the Knights of Argynvost's host, we can stop this curse and leave, finally. I can be reunited with my father. I don't know what they want, but we would be free. We would free this land of the curse.
All I caught from the church was some old man babbling about dead people.
Tonko's gonna be like, all right, I know he just robbed us. He has a point. That's also.
Yeah, and then Gunther will kind of like hold the amulet that he took off to roll. Does this have any meaning to you?
Give that back.
Now, I could give this back to you, Tyrell.
No, you will give that back.
Well, actually, first agree to my terms, and maybe I'll consider.
Can I attempt to get out of the rope?
Yeah, totally. You can roll strength.
Fuck.
Or what exactly do you want to do in it to attempt? You
like
just wanna
slide,
wiggle out?
like wiggling it. Not like breaking it, but like.
Well, see him wiggling?
You'd have to wiggle against the strength of the rope. So yeah, you need to make a strength check.
Bullshit.
Would Kosara be able to jump in? Hold up. I was gonna say, would Kosara then be able to jump in and like be advantage against that?
Yeah, no. The rope is tight. It's a lot of rope. It's thick and it's a little too tight that you're not able to wiggle out.
Tied this motherfucker up.
Nah, I have another idea. I'll do it later though.
And so,
how much later?
So Gunther kind of just like, now.
And you would see. Sorry, before you continue, you would see him as he's like kind of trying to wiggle out of the ropes.
He's like straining against.
Oh, if only
you do that again,
wine, I could have poisoned him. Fuck.
Okay, no. I mean, we have something better. We have the mushroom. Just put him back in there. And
yeah, that's only like 5 minutes. This is meant to be talking
that's
about
fine.
it. That's like 5
That is perfectly
But if I had
fine.
the wine, we could have knocked him out.
And Gunther, while you're trying to threaten him with the swamp spores, roll me a history check. You might be able to help encourage how intimidating that is.
Okay.
If you roll me a history check, and you would recall that you could even explain to him if while under the effects of the sleep the sleep spores, many creatures like you would remember from what you've learned about swamps and swamp biology that many creatures tend to snack upon the bodies of those who have fallen prey to the sleep spores while they're laying.
And Gunther kind of like, so you would recall, just real quick, I see you struggling there, that anyone under the effect of this spores coming from this mushroom, there are creatures around here that feast upon those affected by these spores. Now, we are here right now to prevent that, but we could very much just leave you here to rot and leave you to your own devices. But we are here simply...
You don't seem to want to prevent anything. You seem to want to get information out of me and then leave me here to die.
It's not information, Tyrell. Look, we're on a mission. We just don't need someone trying to betray us while we are out doing said mission. We just want your word that you won't try any of that shit ever again.
What directions are my hands facing right now?
And then Gunther will look at Kosara, though.
Your hands would be squeezed. Your arms would be side by side, like kind of parallel with your body. They'd be squeezed by the rope that's constricting your entire body. Your arms and your torso are all kind of wrapped together in this rope.
Well, yeah, but what directions are my hands facing?
They're kind of just straight down by your side.
Gunther will kind of tell Kosara, if he does anything, he makes a move, put him back in the mushrooms and we'll try again.
Wait, Schnitz, but specifically my palms.
Your palms would be facing towards your body.
Fuck!
You're gonna do like a join your fucking palms like they're outward.
No, he was gonna do his flame
Bullshit.
stuff.
Okay.
Oh, my alchemist, this bitch.
Right. But it's like, Terrell, simply,
Oh,
we
I
just
actually have another idea.
need your word, that is all. That you will
can't
try
give you
something like this
that.
again. What? And why would that be?
Because you stole my amulet.
And I could give it back.
I don't
Simple.
trust you.
You're sitting. Wait.
I don't trust you.
You're complaining about.
It doesn't change that I don't trust you.
You robbed us first. What are you?
That
You're
is true.
complaining about us robbing you. You started it.
Go ahead and Gunther roll persuasion on what you're kind of the deal you're making with him here.
Gunther would like to. Actually.
He's doing a thing.
Yeah, Gunther's gonna roll. You're gonna do that. Okay, that's fine.
Can I also use the guide? Never.
Yeah, with an 18 into a unnatural 24, that is he's very convincing. You trust him. Torral would trust that he would do as he says, as he makes the deal here. But you
Look,
can
Torral,
act
you've
against that.
proven
You can
yourself-
act against your instincts. Yeah. You can role play it out however you want. But you would Torral would trust him at 7 level.
Look, you've proven yourself really valuable in combat, and honestly, we would love to have you as an ally. But being said, yes, there's a bit of trust here, and I assure you, I will give you back this amulet that you want back, but we just need to know that you won't turn at us and perhaps maybe even help us. We could, what is the intention? We could help you. We want to end the curse, free everyone. You would be free to leave Barovia. And do as you wish. Hell, who knows if one of the party would even join you as a companion of some sorts, as a partner in crime or whatever.
The hell would I do if I got out of here?
That's up to you. But the possibility
Crime
of
elsewhere.
it being there is just, it's endless. The possibility's endless. But you're not going to be able to do much stuck here in Barovia. That is what we offer you.
I've done quite a bit being stuck in Barovia.
Do you want the amulet back or not?
I do.
Okay, a simple agreement. Do not steal our stuff, do not turn on us, and we will do the same to you. We will be freed, and it's as simple as that, Raw.
And then afterwards, you can
really
fuck
see
off
gold.
to go do whatever that is that you do.
If you
Well,
really
I'll tell
see
you that,
gold
my
or
promise,
jewelry or anything like that, you can just travel with us and try and search for it with us. We did find this jewelry.
What she's
during
trying to
our
say is
travel.
whatever
If
loot
really
you
need
find
it,
is
we are
yours.
happy to share.
And trust
we
me,
need
at
to
the end,
trust.
and should I say as well, Terrell, at the end of this journey, once we defeat Strahd is the ruler of Barovia. His castle has plenty of treasures, and you know what? I have no interest in them. They're all yours.
That's a good point.
My share is completely yours, Terrell. I, Gunther Galahad, right here, right now. Anything that we find that would be my share belongs to you. And him, Gunther points at Tonko, he only cares about alcohol. The rest is yours.
Hey, whoa. Don't you start. I want.
I
my
like that
share.
now.
No, don't you put words in my mouth here, Gunther. I need that gold for wine.
Okay, fine. Gold and wine, but mostly wine for him. You get the idea, Terrell. But think of the endless, who knows what we find, what treasures lie in Castle Ravenloft. There'd be plenty enough to take, plenty enough to steal. Plus,
I don't
before-
know. Would it be taking if he was already dead?
Exactly. You'd be,
Yes.
yours, would it not?
It
Then
would
it's
be
boring.
But we would have to kill
Well,
him
you know,
first.
it's boring dying.
It wouldn't be boring, would it?
You think we can just?
And I should also
walk
tell
into
you,
the
Terrell,
castle?
you consider that be boring, but we actually do have a mission to steal an artifact from Ravenloft, actually.
Hmm.
And would that then entice you to put your expertise at to the test? There are vampires throughout the way, and I do have magic to disguise myself and other willing parties. I am quite adept. I am a jack of all trades, you should know.
Interesting. It's an enticing deal.
Therefore, I promise you there'll be danger, there'll be traps. Whatever looks there, it won't be friendly, my friend.
I just don't really want to be around the gnome.
Look.
Well, I don't want to be robbed, so...
Look, you don't even have to interact with him. It could just be... It could be you, I, and perhaps Thraxis to go into Ravenloft. Or, honestly, the gnome would actually prove quite useful in that predicament as well. Even though
of being drunk would really help against those vampires.
Actually is quite adept. We've actually gone to a den of werewolves where we've come out unscathed, actually, due to his persuasion.
I heard stories.
Despite our previous friend,
Yeah, previous friend of ours.
Yes, a previous friend did not do that.
Yeah, that previous friend. That previous friend also got pushed downstairs by a certain bard. By a certain bard.
No, Toro would have no idea. Toro wouldn't have any idea.
We know.
I don't even say that. No. But to entice you, you're looking for adventure, aren't you not? Some sort of excitement. And I promise you, there's so much in store in this journey of ours. If we just... Simple as just little trust, a little bit of trust. Perhaps we could establish. And Gunther will even reach down and kind of like put the amulet, like kind of fix it around his neck for him. Consider this a gesture of goodwill and trust.
Goodwill, giving back my own item that you stole while I was unconscious.
And you stole from me
while you were conscious.
And you still stole from me.
Yeah. But at least I did it right.
The thief in handcuffs trying to be like,
way to steal from somebody.
At least I did it right.
Says the man, and Tunko's gonna be like, says the man who's currently tied up on the ground.
Like, honestly, this is highway robbery. Alright, and Gunther will just kind of look at Terrell. Consider bygones be bygones. I forget about it, you forget about this. As simple as that.
Unironically, want to try to rob people while that's this happening.
Burning fairies.
Yeah.
Okay, the fairy thing, because look, the main point here, Terrell.
Boo-hoo, the fairies deserved it.
Okay, I don't know what grudge you have against fairies. That's your business.
It's not here nor there.
It's just as simple.
They're tiny, and tiny things are weird.
I think
we'll just kind of pause and just look at.
I know everyone looks at Tunko.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Thraxis just kind of glances over to Tunko.
Okay.
I don't have any more baubles. He's lucky.
Look, that being said,
Tunko's real fast.
We just need your word again. I promise you adventure. I promise you good fortune.
What were you gonna say, Tunko?
If as everyone looks at Tunko's gonna be like, why is everyone staring at me? Not real. Like he wasn't listening to what he said.
They're just ignoring that. Just going back to Terrell, trying to convince him.
I don't know.
Shall we leave you here to... We can leave you be to your own devices and see if you, think about it. Would you like that?
I don't know. I can't say I can guarantee you I won't ever try to steal again. That's my trade. That's who I am.
Look, from us. You can steal from anyone else. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I'm all in support of anyone else.
Yeah, anyone else.
As the DM, I can't really say anything, but yeah, you could steal from literally anyone else that you guys are.
Yeah, anyone else.
Yeah, anyone else. Anyone else is perfectly fine with us, just not us. Okay. Especially if you are going to be our
not even that. They don't have to deserve it.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay, what would sweeten the deal then, Terrell? I've been doing the talking. Let's hear you out.
Sweet. I don't. Honestly, if I could steal from you guys.
This dude has listened to nothing.
He's just white.
No,
noise in
more,
his
more
head.
specifically from the gnome over there.
No.
All I hear is Sunny just fucking perishing in the other room right now.
Remember, just keep in mind, you guys don't have to keep Toro around. If you guys just want to dispose of him here, if he really refuses to not steal from you, you guys don't feel safe around keeping around. That is up to you to leave him here.
That is so true.
I'm telling you, Kasara is itching to throw him into the mushrooms back.
What if we push him a little farther than the mushroom?
Toronto, I've been being nice, but you honestly have two options. Here, we leave you here, and we leave you to your own devices under the spell or whatever of the influence of this mushroom over there. Or you simply agree you are free and you join us for adventure and seek fortune. You get to steal with others with our help. We go through dangers together. Would it not be enticing? And Gunther now kind of like in his bardic, is like bard, like, what do you say? Like his like performance gusto. Yeah, it's like a motivational thing.
Bravado.
Like, yeah, his bravado. Would that not seem enticing, Tyrell?
I don't know if I really seek help with my trade.
Okay, you have your okay. I'm gonna give you the count of 5 seconds to make up your mind. Or actually 10, because I'll be nice. Once I count down to 0, okay? And you have not made your mind, I'm gonna throw you into that mushroom there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I guess I could tag along for now.
2.5. Excellent.
2.5.
2.5 is crazy.
Now,
2.5.
this also means, and I want your word, Tyrell, you will not rob any of us present here, and anyone not present here in our party. Anyone else is perfectly fine. Just Aurelia is a no-no.
I don't even know if you could steal from that dragon.
I wouldn't try it if I were you.
I don't think he has pockets.
Regardless of the fact, Tyrell, give me your word.
You have my word.
Okay.
Does he cross his fingers?
Yep, they're crossed under the ropes. Ooh.
Alright, Gunther kind of stepped back. Free him, Kasara.
Kasara like mumbles a few words, holding her amulet. Then she takes out her sword, cuts off the ropes, holding the sword just a little bit next to his neck, and then she whistles for Victor. So basically, I want Victor to always be fucking near Taral, watching.
I feel like that's how we started.
Gunther will also kind of like pull the jewelry from his pack and toss it back at Tyrell, as promised. Like, I tell you, the treasures that I have, aside from a certain object I will not speak of, you may have this. And
Tunko's gonna watch him do that and
toss the jewelry back to Tyrell.
Oh, you're talking about that orb, aren't you?
Let's see. Be wise not to take that from me.
Tunko's gonna watch Gunther give him back the jewelry, and he's just gonna slowly turn to Gunther. And he's just gonna have a look in his eyes like, what the fuck? Because Tunko went through all of this effort to get that shit back to him. For fucking
This is part of a deal. It's called it's strategy, Tunko. It's a business deal.
Strategy, magic. God, this is why I gave up fucking music. Too much thinking.
This guy was a musician?
We don't quit. He hardly.
No wonder he quit.
For a time.
Yeah, no wonder he quit.
Okay. Now, I hope this is also a gesture of good faith.
Suppose.
Alright, now that this is over, we are now anew in our alignment here as comrades. Right, Tyrell? We'll give him a look. Now let us proceed and help Brother Gregor with as he needs. Victor, keep an eye on him. As they kind of like cross now. Now be wary, because there's more on this path here.
Oh my god.
I'm going to go this way. Gunther's like, I'm going this way instead.
As you splash, you hear Gunther kind of splash down off of the tree trunk and into the water to cross.
How deep is this water?
No,
wait.
It's not too deep. It's
4 feet.
No,
4 feet
it's
deep.
not 4 feet.
It's
Like it's kind of like
Okay.
it's a shallow kind of creek of water. It's more like a 2-3 feet.
Okay.
That's
3
still
feet
a lot
deep.
for
That's
him.
like-
Oh my
That's,
God,
that is
yeah.
still kind of a lot for Tunko.
We're like
Yeah,
second
so
deep
Punko's head is
Tonko
just
water.
above the water.
Would this be what she was, what Brother Gregor was saying? Is this it? It would appear so. Kassar, I need your assistance.
You didn't want to. I had the Raven just following him, and if you don't want to move him.
Oh, yeah, I just had him selected accidentally with Kassara, so when I moved it, it just stopped.
Here you go. He'll just
Also,
follow.
didn't you already have the Raven following him completely from the first time we met him?
That was a while
Yeah, but-
back, and then it just kind of stopped.
Yeah, as you guys got deeper
Yeah.
into the Berez swamps, it kind of stopped a little bit.
I see here.
Because we were
Hmm.
without him.
Sorry, let me. Hidden by the fog, and as you get closer, you see hidden by the fog and elevated a few feet above the surrounding marsh is a raised plot of land, enclosed by a disintegrating iron-rusted fence. In the center is a plot. In the center of this plot is a life-size stone monument carved in the likeness of a beautiful young peasant girl. Although her features are gray and weather-worn, she bears a striking resemblance to Irina, who you've met before. Carved to the monument's base is an epitaph: "Marina masks they bitten."
Could you put the text in there in the chat?
Yes, you read in large letters across the monument: "Marina masks they bitten."
Marina that he was talking about.
Does Kassara? Does this not bear resemblance to Irina?
Oh, she like stumbles upon her words.
Gunther kind of like moves away, like so she can get a closer look.
Almost exactly like her.
Do you think
The
that
similarity? Can
Brother
you?
Gregor talked about reincarnations? Oh god.
You think Irina is? And she like puts her hand on her face and like, and that time at the lake, you weren't there, Kantar, but the spirit of Sergei called out to her as Tatiana. Does that mean she truly is?
God.
Oh my god.
Well, you did leave. We did leave her at the village. She
Do you
should
think
be.
she's safe there?
Once we are done with this, we must go back for her.
We must go back to Krezek after this.
Okay.
Indeed,
Well,
it's been quite big.
with that being aside, the case, we do still. I believe this is the riddle. Marina masks they bitten. Let's see. Now, Thraxus, would you care to also eye this as well? I believe this is the riddle for this, the crypt here.
Well, I mean, seems rather broken common to me, but I have no idea where to even start with this.
Gunther will investigate the, investigate
Oh
this.
my god, oh but I'm busy.
Do you want me to roll investigation to see if I can...
Oh.
Gunther will try to see if he can press, like, the words to see if they do anything.
I don't know why, but I was expecting you to say you're gonna like press her nose or something.
No, not nose. Ugh. Do you hear that?
What?
What appears to be going on?
You think back, and you realize this was the sound you should have been hearing near the church.
Oh, was that? Wait, sorry, off character. That was supposed to be playing the at the church.
That, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
What is this?
He's fine.
Basically, what happened? These tracks were supposed to be playing, and it says there's a clue to the riddle within one of these. What you were hearing around the church.
Is that a clue to her mouth? Is it like someone singing? Got them kind of like.
In the statue. Because it
Got
says
them kind
here
of like.
that they beat.
Huh.
There's like a oh.
Right.
Oh, is it supposed to be playing something else, or is that it?
No, that should be.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they would, I'm not sure. I thought they would start speaking or saying something, but... I'm not entirely sure how you would come to find the answer to this.
Keep it plain though. Quite fitting. I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be.
Yeah, I was like, is that like a yes that we're getting close, or like you know what I mean, like an audio cue, to like you're on the right path, maybe? Like that's what I was like.
Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're going to do instead, because that's a little. It's
I was fucking confused.
a little crazy that because it said one thing and that's not helping.
Huh.
Huh? Bull? The bull?
Bloop,
The glove?
bloop, bloop, bloop.
The glove? I heard the glove.
Okay.
Well, that's like a swamp bubbling. That's it's like an ambient like bubbling noise.
You just cut me off guard. Oh. Holy shit.
So instead, we're gonna do this.
Okay.
You see, actually, instead of Marina, Mouse Stay Bitten. Well, you see that, but underneath, you see places where you could insert some letters. Not exactly rearrange it. And you see a kind of a bunch of letters that have a place.
So, do you mean like we?
Sorry, I'm just
Trying to make the puzzle for us here.
Yeah, I'm just kind of yeah. So you see these empty slots. You see one with 5 letters followed by 5 empty spaces, 2 empty spaces, 3 empty spaces, and then another 5 empty spaces. And you see this jumble of letters that need to be inserted to form a phrase. And you were told by Gregor, we're going to kind of retcon, you were told by Gregor as you were heading here, he said to you,
The riddle that you need to solve. It is an anagram. The mariner must stay bitten. It will be an anagram for the answer you seek.
Ah, I see. Well.
And that's all you just kind of recall that as you take a look here.
So it's a phrase. It's a phrase that we're making.
Yes, it's a 4-word anagram that relates to the Marina mast stay bitten. Yeah.
So it's a 4-word. Okay. 4-word.
Well, yeah, the 5-letter word, 2-letter word, 3-letter word, and another 5-letter word.
Oh, can we write that down? So 5. So it'd be.
Well, so do you see that in the chat on there?
I see like blanks. I see the blanks, but it doesn't like.
Oh, it's not.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's not segmented. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Here,
that's how I was like,
let me do 1, 2, 3.
If I like highlight them, I can see it's like individual underscores to like, but yeah, it's.
I can't.
It's not like automatically.
I see what you mean. Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's not like readily apparent
like
that it is.
Right. So I would just say like 5.
Here. I'm gonna space it out a little more so you can see more clearly what this space is. Here you go. Oh, that didn't even. Okay.
I was gonna say
that makes it even worse.
Wait. Can you just wait?
I was
gonna say, can you just give us like a visual on the screen, like draw it in? You know what I mean, like a 5
Yeah, that's literally what
like
I was about to do next. Yeah. That's a good idea. Okay. So on, here we go. We'll use controls. So on the statue, oh wow, you can only make that. That's so cool. You can only make it a rectangle. We'll do this. You see. Whoops. Why can I? Oh my god. Why is this not ending? Why is this never ending?
Maybe just type in the numbers of dashes into the chat.
No,
Like...
God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. We're just gonna do. I should just do this. I was gonna do this, so I was gonna try and make a line so it's less messy, but that's seeming harder than.
10.
Okay, so 5, 2, 3, then another 5. And these here, let me put some quotation marks. These are an anagram, or sorry, Marina masks they bitten is an anagram for the phrase you're looking for.
Got it. So that would mean there's 2 M's, correct, rather than 1 that you typed there.
No, not entirely.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Okay. So those are okay. So those there.
Huh.
So sorry. Ignore the marina. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Must they beat?
Did you happen to find a clue in that book of yours, Sarah?
Let's see through it, actually.
Oh, true. Yeah, maybe there's a clue in the prayer book. Very good idea. So
Just
you're
gonna take it out and view prayer books. Salutation to the dawn. Son of dawn. Praise of high sun. Sunset prayer. Nevermore night supplication. Prayer for sun. Prayer for birth. Death prayer. Prayer against undead. Healing in your name. Huh? It's quite a big book, and I don't see anything that would help. But I can send it into it. But it is big.
Yeah.
I will show.
Yeah, that it is. Yep.
Well, and after
That's a
kinda
big boy.
Don't believe this has anything to do here.
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
delete
you put it.
the
You put it
message
all
if
in the
need.
chat. Oh my god.
I can delete the message if you need.
You can jump to the bottom. You can scroll up and everything too.
That's true.
Thraxus, what do you have any guesses here? Do you think that perhaps the second word is?
And just in case anyone's a little confused on what exactly anagram means, all of the letters from Massly Bitten can be used to spell out the phrase you're looking for. So Massly Bitten contains all the letters that you would need to make the phrase.
Yeah, that's a kind of god. But... So I think we should start.
I have an idea, but
It's up to you.
Of course.
What's the idea? Well, are you doing this in character or out of character?
out of character right now.
Out of character? Yeah. What's your idea? Let's hear it.
I was just staring at the not the mess they bitten part, but the second set, and if I take the 2-letter word and the 3-letter word and
Yes.
make that by the,
Okay.
and I think I can make taken and mists from the rest of it. So taken by the mists.
Taken by the mist.
And as you speak these words, taken by the mist, as Thraxus says these words before the crypt opens.
Okay, I didn't think I was right. Jesus. Okay.
Gunther
So smart.
Gunther looks at Thraxus. Well, that did it. It did the thing. Good job, Thraxus.
Great job, Thraxus. Quite
Thank
a
you.
week
Thank
you
you.
have.
Well, you know, I apparently I work better with letters than I do with pictures.
But
because that door. At the
you all should be able to. You see the door open. You should be able to just step onto this, and it will take
So
you.
if you go out front, it'll take you. Here, Gunther will kind of like move this way. So
There we are.
for yourselves.
I kind of like that a bit.
That's cool.
Perfect. Oh. All right. And here we are.
And before they go in as well, even further, Gunther will kind of like, it's like, well, I'm definitely not gonna have any use for this. Hey, Terrell, might you make any use of this? And Gunther then gives the Dagger of the Night Stalker to Terrell. I can't drag it, but
in your bag you have the Dagger,
Dagger
of the Night Stalker. Nice.
Yes.
And you hand that to Terrell.
This apparently is supposed to do more damage to vampires, and perhaps will help you with the zombie vampires here.
I think he could do just fine.
Without it? Are you not taking it?
Huh?
Pardon?
But you see, as you step into the crypt, where now an opening large enough for a human or elves, a humanoid to step through, it seems that water has been seeping into this crypt for some time. The foul swamp water has flooded the floor of the crypt. And you see to the east and west sit alcoves with marble crypts. To the north sit 3 wooden coffins. Stairs leading lower to the northeast and northwest are flooded, making them impossible to head lower. In the middle of the crypt stands a statue of Marina, smaller, but like the one just outside above you. Alright, but yeah, that's all you can really see as you step in here.
Tell me, since there are vampires and such here, do you think would you smell anything, Kosara? Would you be able to?
Is the water very deep?
It kind of difficult terrain.
It would count as difficult terrain, but no, it's only about a foot deep. It's not incredibly flooded.
Oh.
Not as flooded as the cellar you guys were in the other time.
Even less. Oh my god.
And also, who should perform the ritual?
Oh, I see where you're going. So I'm gonna step in here, and then I'm gonna. I'm gonna use my divine sense. The last use of it.
Sorry, what? You just stepped into the deeper into the crypt here?
And
she's
then I use
using
divine
channel
sense.
Oh, channel divinity?
Divine sense.
Or divine
She's
divine
sniffing.
sense.
She's snorfing.
Let me take a look, see. Oh wow.
Yeah. And that's what I'm
Give me oh wow. Let me just fix the grid issue once again.
I do think I don't smell through walls, by the way.
You don't smell through walls?
Yeah, but I can move around and sniff it out for 10 minutes, but I don't sense through walls. I didn't.
So you can detect undead as well.
Well, if you can't sniff through walls, then no. In your current position, no, you don't smell anything.
You can also detect if there's any place that has been.
But you know what? I'm gonna say in this specific case,
Any creature that is within 60 feet of yourself. It doesn't say anything about walls here in Divine Sense.
Yeah.
It does not say anything.
I do remember seeing it somewhere.
within the same radius of you, you also detect the presence of any objects that has been consecrated or desecrated. You know the location of any creature of those types within 60 feet of yourself. Yeah, you don't need to have to see them.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to see them.
Which makes more sense because it's a smell. You're getting, and that's what I was kind of going to go into was the smell of the anything that lived within this place would have gotten so bad after just sitting here for years. You would smell it even through walls. But yeah, there's no specific.
Yeah, there's not. Kosara's trying to freaking handicap herself, man.
I know, truly. All right, so back to what I was gonna say. Yeah, so your divine sense, you're literally right there. Are you in the perfect position to? You smell something here. You smell something here. Here. You smell 2 entities coming from this direction. 2 more coming from here. You smell one in each one of these coffins. You smell another here, here, and here. Every alcove has something lurking within.
And she will turn and tell to the party, Brother Gregor was right. The place is surrounded by the undead.
I see. Well,
It like shows all around.
Well, okay, so who should be the one to read the prayer? Because we'll definitely How many things did you smell, or do you know how many the quantity? Kasara.
I just smell from different directions, like points in every single way. And, like each
So
one
we're
of
surrounded,
those.
essentially.
Indeed.
Wow. Which one of us then would specialties be required to fend off just the numerous amount of we're surrounded. You get what I'm saying here is whoever's reading this has to read this uninterrupted and will not be able to aid in combat.
Indeed. And that's my biggest concern. Who will be entrusted with it?
And that is truth. Do we have a volunteer here?
She like takes the prayer book from the backpack. Who is ready to pray? Because that she like stares at it. I do believe I would like to help in combat more. I don't wanna.
I have plenty of spells equipped for dealing with numerous enemies. As well as a single target as well.
I'm too drunk to read.
That is such a fair. Yeah, wow.
This is such a fair argument. Not gonna lie, yes.
Yeah, okay, Tunko is out.
Tunko is 100% out. Tyrell, Thraxus, I've seen you in combat, Tyrell. You're very formidable at taking down your enemies very easily.
I don't think that's a great idea for me to go do that.
You don't wish to attack the enemy? Or what are you getting into?
Reading, at least.
Yeah, I think he meant the prayer book.
Yeah,
Okay.
the prayer book, yeah.
That is...
Give me that book.
I believe them. I shall
Right.
perform the prayers myself then.
Thraxus said give him the book. So... He's like, I know, Gunther kind of like puts a hand on his shoulder. I know you're about to do something heroic, but Thraxus just offered to take the book.
I mean, if
You
she
are
wants
paladin.
to, I will. I will leave it to her. She's the holy one here.
She's also that's what I was gonna get at. She's not only the holy one, but also is a paladin, and well, paladin do have powers against the undead, do they not?
I do stand God's power against them. That's why I've been thinking that I should not be the one indeed to read the prayer.
Let's see.
Which, as I said, give me the book then. Because no one else seems
I'm
to want to
giving
do
you
it.
the book then.
I just
I
think
didn't read it
well,
at
I-
all.
it depends if you want me to be in combat. I don't know how I will be affected should I continue to fight.
If you're
But I'm
illicit
very
Magic
formidable,
has
as you know.
been-
shenanigans pursue, then
But it's
yeah,
very
you
full
might
of
be the
this
one.
feeling. I might be able
Your
to
magic
control
has
them
been
as well.
rather unstable lately.
So it's decided then? Gunther, are you ready to read the prayers?
Gunther kind of sighs. Give me the damn book.
I'm giving you the book.
And then, well, one thing I can do before I cast the spell, perhaps, is perhaps illusion magic. And some other things as well. And Gunther will look towards... give me one idea. We'll give Bardic Inspiration to...
Also, is Tunko under Tyrell? Because I don't see him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just
Oh, no.
invisible.
No, he is invisible.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I
oh, he is invisible.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I just
because
gave it
of
to
the
the man.
emote thing. I forgot again.
Here, let's get him in there.
I keep forgetting I can't exit when I'm emoting. It's annoying.
So what... Okay, okay. So what Gunther will do two things before he prepares himself to read the book. Gunther's going to cast Bardic Inspiration on... Thraxus.
Okay.
Okay. One
Nice.
Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration cast.
That is for you. And then also using a Bardic Inspiration, he is going to cast Mantle of Inspiration. So here, I'll pop this into chat as well. There you go. So you can weave Fade magic into a song or dance to fill others with vigor. As a bonus action, you can expend a use of Bardic Inspiration, rolling a Bardic Inspiration die. You just choose a number of other creatures within 60 feet of yourself, up to a number equal to a Charisma modifier. Minimum of 1 creature. For each of those creatures gains a number of temporary hit points, equal to 2 times the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration die.
Oh.
And then each creature can use its reaction to move up to speed without provoking opportunity attack. So he's going. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and what's my charisma modifier? Oh god. Yeah, what is my charisma modifier? Let's see here. My charisma modifier is yeah, +3.
Oh, so it does give the temporary hit points equal to 2 times the number rolled, but I don't know if you saw as well, the second half of that would be more useful like in combat, where anyone affected can use their reaction to freely move away from enemies without being attacked.
Sure, but then they do get temp hit points though.
True.
And I can't. I mean, I wouldn't.
Well,
I would have to do this uninterrupted.
Are you rolling your? Is the Bardic Inspiration die in D8?
It is indeed a D8, so I'm rolling this. Yeah.
All right. Nice.
So that would be 10.
Huge.
10 to you guys. 10 hit points. 10 temporary hit points for you guys.
Nice. Yeah, you guys can all add 10 temp HP onto your character sheets.
Oh, well, actually, it's for 3 of them, right? Yeah, hold up, it's 3.
Oh, it's up to 3?
Yeah, it's up to. Well, because of my charisma modifier, it's +3.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So only 3. So I'm gonna give 1 to Tyrol, Kosara, and Thraxis.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I feel like it would be kind of wasted on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give it to Tungo because Tungo
flex and everything anyway.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. Do it on Tanko. I have 74 HP.
I'm not going to put it on him because he can deflect. He literally
Do
has
not put it
like
on me.
so many key
I don't take
points.
damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, it doesn't take key points to reflect things.
Oh my
no, it
god.
Takes damage. No, it does. It takes a key
Oh my
point to reflect
God.
it to another enemy. It takes no points to like negate damage. It's fucked.
True.
That's nuts.
And
okay,
unless
yeah,
it's
so I
more
would
than
give
one
it to
enemy.
I'd rather
you can,
give it to you guys.
it is fucked for that one attack, but you can only do it once per turn. You can only do it once. So
Question
yeah.
though.
Pretty good. As a reaction.
Question though,
Yes.
if I were to wild shape, would my temporary HP overwrite the 10 or be added to the 10?
I think it would be added.
It would be added.
Okay.
And hold up, give me 1 second here. Oh god, I forgot to do this. Give me 1 second. Okay, so in casting Bardian's Inspiration the first time, Gunther kind of winces as he does this. Right, just a wince. He winces. Casting it the second. Casting Mantle of Inspiration, Gunther's eyes begin to glow the arcane blue. And he just winces again, but he seems himself.
Alright. Well, yeah, you guys have entered into the crypt. All that's left for you to do now is read the prayers and consecrate this as a sacred ground once more.
Can you give him the book?
Oh, true. Yeah, let me do that.
Prayer book.
Give it to me!
Here we are. We'll just give a copy of that to Thraxis.
Or not
Thraxis. Gunther.
Gunther's
the one reading.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought...
Gunther's gonna be the one reading it.
Oh,
They don't want Gunther to do it, man! They don't want him to fight.
I thought Thraxis was reading. Okay, alright, Gunther's reading.
He was, but then, we pointed out that his magic had been unstable.
I mean, I will say, like, even though it's been unstable, it wouldn't stop him from fighting.
Well, we know.
Okay. So on Gunther's turn, do you want, like, for audio, do you want me to, like, read this and, like...
Yeah, so basically every turn you're gonna read another prayer until you get through all of the prayers. So this encounter is at the very least going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, oh no, there's actually some of these aren't necessary. You need to read.
I was gonna say that's a long ass combat encounter. Jesus.
I mean, realistically, as
doesn't mean
would have dwindled down. Then, I mean,
Let me see. So we're going to the church. The church was here,
there's the
and
salutation to
he
the
wanted
dawn.
you to read specifically.
8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 there.
Specifically, salutation to the dawn, sunset prayer. Nevermore night supplication, death prayer. Yeah, so you do need specific prayers out of here.
Yeah.
Prayer
the
against the
11
undead, and finally in your name will be the last one.
If we manage to get the zombies down before that, though,
So yeah,
you know.
if you wanna write down.
Yeah, I'm trying. I have a pen right here in front of me.
Okay,
The
so
first one?
you ready for the first one?
Yeah.
Salutation to the dawn will be first.
Dawn. Okay.
The sunset prayer will be second.
Prayer. Okay.
Nevermore night supplication is third.
More supplication.
Death
Okay.
prayer.
Death prayer. Okay.
Prayer against the undead.
Prayer. Begins.
And lastly, in your name is the last one.
So salutation of the dawn, sunset prayer, nevermore supplication, death prayer, prayer against the undead, and in your name.
There it is. And once all those are written, it will bless the entire area and it will be consecrated holy ground.
Gunther, kind of like Gunther's in. Okay, so you would see Gunther not winced, but kind of set in a certain mannerism, ranging on the barest hints of aggression, going towards this. Is everyone ready? As Gunther's eyes are
Yes.
glowing arcane blue. Then let us begin. As you see the hint of magic swirling
As
around
we
him.
do it, in the air, I'm making some kind of like crossing, and I'm gonna bless Tanko, Thraxus, and Tabral, the 3 teeth of the teeth.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Very nice. All right.
And then Gunther would be like, I could do one thing. It'll only last 1 minute. I could cast an illusion before I start chanting. I don't know if it would be effective. It's up to you.
Is the illusion concentration?
Let me see. Nope.
Oh, okay. Because you will be concentrating on kind of praying, doing these prayers.
Right. It is not concentration.
Okay. Yeah, you can do an illusion. Where would you want to drop that? What kind of illusion?
Gunther will put an illusion of Tunko right here. Once everybody's in position, like, Gunther's gonna look at Terral. Everyone needs to make sure that I'm uninterrupted as I do this. Is everyone prepared?
As I will be.
And Gunther will kind of like point, I'm going to cast an illusion here, at least covering this spot. It may or may not work, but might help in distraction.
Right here?
Kind of right here.
Right here, okay.
And it'll be kind of like a small version of Tunko looking aggressive. Image of
Okay. Here, we'll do a small Tunko illusion here.
Also, pardon me if I struggle reading this, just because the writing itself, like the text.
Yeah, the font is kind
The
of
font is funky, so I apologize if I misspell or.
You know what you can do? I think if you open item in your inventory as a book of prayers, you can like see the text normally, like view item.
No, it's still in the text. It
That's
is
not-
one of the- No, it does not change the text font. The font, like it's the font.
Well,
that's,
it does makes it bigger though than in chat.
I mean, I see it the same in my opinion.
Yeah, it looks the same to me.
Yeah, it looks the same. To me.
Judging, like, looking at his stream, it looks the same.
Your font is super weird.
Are
Yeah,
you
mine does
opening?
not look like that.
Are you opening the prayer book, or are you reading it
No,
from
I was
the
just trying
chat?
to see, like, because I mean, I could both open it here and then look at the chat. It looks the same, the font.
What's wrong
Yeah,
with
my
the font?
font does not look like that.
Really?
Yeah,
mean,
my
if you-
font is like
What's going on? Let me.
very-
No, I'm just saying, in case it looks kind of like if I say
Oh
it
my god,
wrong.
for real. Your font is weird gothic one. I have a
Yeah, it's
normal.
the same. His is the same font I have.
That's
I
all.
also have
I have New Times Roman.
Um,
Times New Roman.
That would have been nice
I
to have
got
Times New
Times
Roman instead, but I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be what it'd be. I don't.
Oh yeah, I kind of see. I'm in ads. I'm trying to take a look at your stream.
Yeah, I'm like.
Yeah, that does look weird from at least from a distance, kind of.
Right. So I'll like.
The
I'll
cursed
try,
ads,
I'll
it's
try.
interrupting us.
I know. He doesn't want us to see the font.
Hey, yeah, because I was like.
Are you
yeah, I have
able? Are you able to
the same
read it
fucking
though,
font.
or do you?
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Be fine.
Alrighty, no
You
worries.
can copy
Okay.
paste it probably.
That's what I was
I actually
thinking.
like
too.
that better. I like that you got that font. That's.
I mean,
pretty
I
cool.
like. I mean, it's nice just for looking at it, but reading it's gonna be a whole fucking thing. But
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
reading it.
Aesthetically, it's wonderful. Practically, it's a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank God Gunther is in it.
Here,
Not me.
I'm trying to, because I could probably.
I just assumed it looked like that for everybody.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't let me. Oh, okay. Oh no. Here. Format. I'm trying to see if I could. Aha.
Font.
Okay, and here's
Oh.
here's kind of the illusion of Tunko kind of pulsing.
Because I
back and
can change the font. I can edit it and change the font. Kenny smart.
We being smart.
Yep, there you go. I changed it to Times New Roman.
Nice.
forth. Perfect.
I am smart boy. Okay.
Very nice. All right.
He
well,
has his moments.
I'm ready.
it's the illusion of Tunko is here, ready to distract whoever it may distract. But
Alright.
it's up to you to whenever you're ready to start
Water.
reading.
Alright, everyone. I'm beginning. Now this
Very well.
salutation.
Yeah,
to the
okay.
dawn.
I believe someone should stand at the ground here.
Oh, yeah, okay. Are you doing this before I start? Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, a tactical position would be surrounding me to prevent me.
Yeah,
getting
That's what I'm
attacked.
doing. Yo,
Alright,
let me
so
Like
know.
okay,
corners.
I'm standing next to this.
That
They
is
don't know
you.
which
That is
one
the
the real me
distraction.
is.
This is the real you. Okay.
I know who
Okay.
the real me is, but the end.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
You've
Yes.
taken the positions that you want to take. Honestly, Thrapsis, if you wanted to, you could transform now instead of later. It's up to you.
I was
Depending on what you
thinking
want.
about it.
That's true. It wouldn't have to take an action.
That's true. So you could
Well,
be
my
ready
wild
to
shape
attack.
is a bonus action anyway.
Well, it wouldn't take
I
up a
mean-
bonus action on your turn.
Yeah, you would just be ready to attack whenever.
Yep.
Unless you want to cast spells first, and then...
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
it's a
I
good.
be
It's
wanting to cast spells first.
also a good idea to see what you're up
We're
against
going to
before
be
you transform.
strategic about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because since I have limited charges of wild shape, I'd rather, see if I need to cast anything first.
I have casted all I need. So
Alright, is everybody ready?
yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
To roll?
Yep.
Salutation to the... Gunther will then open the book now. Salutation to the dawn. Beloved Dawnbringer, I thank you for this new day. Filled us ever with your light and love. The sun washes over the land, and the remainder of the night is gone. And the song of hope blends with the morning breeze. Guide me to those who need my help, whether in word or deed. Grant us the courage and patience to give aid, to end misery and pain, and to seek and stamp out the evil of this world. Let each act be undertaken in your name, and be herald of a new beginning. Blessed be, O morning lord, of thee and thy gifts.
And suddenly, as you have begun the ritual, you hear the rumblings of some of the coffins, some of the stone-lidded coffins around you. As you hear one shift, and one of the coffin lids pops up, the heavy marble lids pops up into the air and crashes down onto the floor. As skittering out very quickly out from its coffin, and then crawling horizontally on its wall within a zombie vampire emerges with its hands and feet on all fours on the wall as it looks around, and it locks eyes onto Gunther as it found the source of the prayers. As another vampire zombie will run out on both legs, and its head's shaking back and forth violently as it also locks its eyes on Gunther. And you hear some rumbling. You hear some strange noises coming out from the northwest as you see kind of shambling out from the hallway. You see two regular zombies as they make their way into the crypt. But I'll need everyone to roll initiative.
Let's go! The ritual time!
Oh, let me start a combat encounter. Sorry. Right now, everyone.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh wait. Oh.
Here we go.
I rolled twice. There's 2 Tunkos.
Oh, it's because of your other thing. You both rolled 10.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because your
both rolled
illusion.
10. Yeah,
Well,
illusions there.
They
Both rolled
they're all
10
the same,
anyways.
so they are
Yeah,
both 10.
Impressive.
But now we'll see what these two. Damn, you guys rolled really good. That was a nat 20 from that zombie.
Nice.
And so you were ready. They didn't surprise you. You were ready for them to pop out of their coffins here. So, all right, there is all of our initiatives. First will be Toril Quickhand, true to his name.
Probably no one.
True. Your Toril Quickhand is first. Oh, Kai Hui, welcome in.
Hello.
Toril, are you muted by chance?
I am. Yeah, sorry, I was. Yeah.
It's plotting.
I am. Yeah.
He's gonna rob all of us blind and then peace out.
Yeah. I have to plot how to get a fucking, what's it called, a sneak attack that I can't get. So.
I would say my illusion would not help you.
Yeah, I could not get a sneak attack anywhere. Yeah. Okay. Well, Toril will just run.
Sorry, what Moon posted?
Wait, what?
That Moon, Yathraxis dreams about whipping people. Yeah, today was a very lore-driven day today.
Yeah, that was very interesting. Quite the shenanigans today.
Toril will run at this vampire.
Okay.
And he will short sword first.
Who are you using the dagger, by the way?
He's gonna start with the short sword. 18.
Let me scroll all the way past the Morning Lord here. 18 does hit.
Okay. So 10 damage.
Are you guys under attack or something? So basically, you just missed. They're starting a ritual to cleanse this crypt of evil. And Gunther will be reading prayers each round as they have to defend him from zombies that are now trying to attack and stop the prayers from happening.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool. 10 damage, okay. But as you slash into the zombie, again, its vampire nature is still strong within it, and it doesn't take that full 10. It seems to not be as effective.
Well, dual attack. It's like a dagger, and because I had the short sword, I get advantage with my dagger.
True.
So,
And
at 20.
nice,
Oh,
huge. That's a crit, and
There
also
you go.
so that would be just roll that normal. Roll the crit for that damage.
Okay.
Nice. And then
Also the radiant damage.
yeah, that's the thing. So you're also getting the 1d4 radiant damage. Roll me 2d4
Oh shit.
because it is radiant. It is radiant versus a vampire, which is a vulnerable to radiant. Okay, so that'll be
Yikes.
2 more. So
Wait. And then I think Kasara also gave.
That's 2 attacks. You already hit your attack.
Yeah, it's the attack roll.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Oh yeah, okay, it's the attack roll. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so.
all right, so it will take. Here, we'll do this.
7. Yeah,
Right. You are correct. All right. Anything else you want to do here?
no.
All right. That's Toral's turn. Next is Kosara.
Okay, so I do see there are 2 zombies over here. So I'm gonna rush over to them, I'm guessing. Would be the play here. Let's see, 20 feet. Will I be making it like this? Yes, I am.
Now remember, it is difficult terrain in here
Tough terrain.
through the water.
Oh, yes, true. That is true.
So each movement
So
space
then
would
I'm not
count as
making
10.
Well, I mean, what you could do as well is present yourself as an obstacle for opportunity attack should they try to go past you or get ready to protect Toral, since there's majority of
Again,
the
true.
so. Just to give you an idea. You don't have to do it, of course, it's just giving you options.
It is true that I could go here. I think this one's sticking out of the water. I don't know. I don't know what this statue is.
Yeah, the
Just
statue.
swim, it's not that hard.
The statue is, you can't really scale it. That would be you have to climb like on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still thinking of like I think I'm gonna like take my 6 seconds and tell Tanko to take that one out to this zombie vampire, and I'm gonna go here. Think I make it, and I'm gonna use my action actually to cast with my glowy stick sword Sailor's Mantle, the aura which adds everyone friendly aura the 1d4 extra radiant damage.
Nice. Ooh.
Nice.
And that's
Strong.
30 foot radius.
30-foot radius.
That is everyone.
That's everybody.
Everybody in here.
As
at
long
least
as it's with weapons, so I don't think Tanko gets benefits. I don't know. If it's considered weapon, then yeah.
His fists considered weapons, I think, right?
Unfortunately, no. That would be unarmed versus a weapon attack.
Yes, I don't think sorry Tanko, but we do what we have to.
Bullshit.
Don't worry, Tanko.
I was gonna say my wild shape attacks wouldn't count for that either, would they? So I'm technically attacking with like my own claws or whatever.
Right.
Well, and then you also have your bonus though, or your
Yeah.
extra- yeah.
You have bonus to attack as well, So you
is
get 1 plus 24 to attack.
Kaihui zombie vampire is a new concept to me. Yeah, specifically, even kind of one of the characters, the NPCs, explained how a zombie vampire comes about. Within Barovia, there are people cursed and they're soulless. They're born soulless. So if someone without a soul becomes a vampire, instead of becoming a vampire, they become like a mindless vampire, like what they call vampire zombies.
Yes, and that would be the end of my turn.
All right, very nice. So again, you guys kind of saw as Toral took a hit with the radiant damage dagger into this vampire. It did much. It kind of exploded, and the vampire jumped away. And it seems like that radiant damage will come in handy. But next will be the Strahd zombie, specifically this one, who's going to. What is their movement? He is going to just kind of shamble down, and he will attack as Toral. Oh wow! Oh boy. This is
I don't like that sound.
This is the first time I've seen this. Claw. So he's making a claw attack for 17. Does that hit Toral? Also,
is Toral muted again?
Oh yeah, Toral might be muted. Also, what is a Kot versus a Koshka? I was kind of curious what that was.
So we have gendered language. So basically, Kot is a male cat and Koshka is a female cat.
Oh, interesting.
I thought I heard Kot, and I just thought like Kot, like in America, Kot is like a. It's like
the sleeping bed thing.
Yeah, it's like the little bed you tie to a tree. You tie to one tree and then to another tree, and you sleep in like the little
hammock.
That's like a hammock, but I think they call those cots.
I don't think so. Cots are usually on the ground, and they're like.
You know what? I think you're totally right.
Like a bedroll.
I mean, totally.
I also think they call the bed in prison cot.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, totally. Yeah, like a kind of a just a mattress on a small frame.
Military cots and whatever too. Yeah. But the ones that are like specifically hanging are hammocks.
But Toral, Mr. Toral, are you there?
Myro, come back to us.
Myro, Toral. Where does?
Hi, sorry.
Oh, perfect. Does a 17 hit as the Strahd zombie kind of shambles through the water and over to hit you? He will smack out with one of his decaying claws, and that will do. Will do 5 damage. He's going to attack again with another one of his claws as he swings with his other hand at you. An 8, I don't think hits.
No.
But this zombie will make 3 attacks as it will also try and bite you.
Oh.
Does a 10 hit?
Well, goddamn.
Nope.
No, it doesn't. All right. Yeah, that's what I was like, oh, 3 attacks. All right, Gunther, you're next. So on your turn, you're going to read another excerpt, the next excerpt in the prayer book.
All right. Sunset prayer. O morning Lord, hear my thanks at the setting of the sun. For you have bathed me in your glorious light since the day began, and given me the will and strength to do your bidding. Forgive me for my shortcomings as I humbly ask that you remain with me through the coming night, watching over me in the hours of darkness, that I may wake refreshed with hope and courage to begin your work anew in the dawn to come.
And as you finish that second prayer, one of the vampire zombie to your directly to your right hisses out at you, very aggressively. Its eyes now, or even glowing further red than they were before, as the other zombie vampire on the other room shrieks a loud scream as you finish the prayer, and they look even more aggressive and ready to charge the bard. But that will be Gunther's turn as he finishes that prayer. Thraxis is next.
All right, I have kind of a very specific question, but since we are all standing in water, if I were to strike one of these bitches with lightning, would
Oh my god!
damage?
You would have to. I mean, is anyone barefoot?
No.
Is anyone
I'm in boots.
barefoot? Boots, not barefoot. It would have to be a pretty bad fail for that to happen.
Okay. I was just curious, you know.
No, honestly though, that's brilliant. If we're all in water, you do that, and you were to hit. I mean, is it just a radius thing, or would that hit like the water just be like completely everything, like the whole area?
Well, specifically, I am looking at. Okay, I don't.
I'll say this: you guys are all kind of insulated from any electricity that would go through the water. The vampires are not. The vampires would not be. Stormcloud appears at a point within range that you can see above yourself. It takes the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall, 6-foot radius. 60-foot radius. God damn. When you cast the spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud. A lightning bolt shoots from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point makes a dexterity saving throw.
You can't see under the cloud, they're underground.
Have as much on a successful save.
It says though, choose a point you can see under the cloud. We don't. Okay. It's
but I create the cloud at a point within
didn't see
range that I can see above myself.
Well, yeah. Basically, what would happen? You just make the cloud in the middle, and it would just cover pretty much the whole crypt.
Yeah. And I can just choose a point to strike with it.
Yeah, it's kind of brilliant.
Yeah, it's pretty cool here.
Especially with water being conductive. I mean, does that mean all of the bad guys take the damage?
Oh, and an interesting little subtext. If you're outdoors in an already existing storm and you cast this, the spell gives you control over that storm.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Well, since we are not outdoors in a storm.
And under such conditions, if we were in a storm, it can create damage increases by 1d10. That's pretty wild.
Yep.
Yeah, totally. You can cast that, and so we'll... Let me see.
I think it'll destroy my...
We'll just kind of measure... we'll just kind of measure from the center, like how... Yeah, I mean, it'll just cover the entire... It'll cover everything. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
So the thundercloud is active. We'll just mark... Instead, we'll just mark that you are concentrating, if you're going to cast that. And 10 minutes. Got it.
Would that also destroy my illusion? Or like,
no.
If
it was hit by the lightning bolt, it would disrupt the illusion. But as of now, no, it should be fine.
Concentration.
Okay, so where do you want the lightning bolt to shoot out?
Let's see here. I will aim it at this zombie over here.
Perfect, as that doesn't have anything surrounding it within 5 feet, so that won't hurt anyone else. So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which it is pretty good at. It's a nasty little, fast little vampire, but completely fails. It kind of stumbles as it sees the storm above its head. Now kind of this storm cloud you would all see above your heads now filling the entire ceiling area of the crypt. With strange little bolts of lightning kind of going through it as you see one crack down on this zombie. That is 9 damage, lightning damage. Very nice.
And then for my bonus
Radiant
action.
damage, though? Oh wait, no, it's
Not
a
a
spell,
weapon.
so it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As my bonus action, I will wild shape into my owlbear form.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's doing the thing.
He's doing the thing.
He's doing the thing.
All right. Let's get you wild shaped. And you can concentrate. We settled this before, right? You can concentrate while wild shaped.
Yes,
Sure.
any
Yes,
spell you do prior.
I think we did do that.
Gets set, yeah.
But we did also say that, like, for Gust Barrier specifically, which is what I cast before, it wouldn't still take effect because it was on my previous form. But since this is, like, external to me, it should be fine.
Yes.
All right. We'll do this, and you are wild shaping.
Yippee!
Right.
Get me wild, girl.
And I will also move over. It should be fine to move, like, over here, I would say.
Just remember, it would be
With my-
double movement for each step.
Yeah. But I have 40, so that should be well within 20. I would say.
Nice.
'Cause I was...
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're good so far.
Yeah.
You got like I think 2 more moves
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, I'll just hang out put right here with my,
All
my feathery little self, and then my turn.
Fair enough.
Guarding me, goddamn. I feel special.
All right, that is Thraxus is in position. Tunko's next.
Yeah, there's
Tunko
2
time,
Tunkos,
baby.
ignore the
You will
other
never
Tunko.
guess what I'm doing. So it's difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, she's in a weird spot. That's annoying.
I mean, you're in range though. If you just go there.
Thank you, DM.
Yeah, you'll.
Go, Tunko, go. I was 15.
Tunko, I choose you.
Oh. Thank you.
You will never guess what we're about to do, gang.
Punch in the face.
I'm gonna scroll to the
You're
bottom
gonna
of the thing. You will never
punch?
guess.
Tunko.
Tunko punch.
Tanka!
Okay, good start.
Plus 1d4. You might still make it with 1d4 if you don't hit.
Who did I give the inspiration to?
Me.
Oh, you.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, okay,
Oh.
okay.
12.
12 to hit.
Does 12 hit? It does?
So you mean you're swinging and you... Yeah, 12 does not hit.
Damn.
Alright.
As you swing and a miss.
That's more like it.
And I swing, and
No,
and then I miss,
8.
and then I swing again, and then I miss.
18 does hit.
And then punch. Okay, I swear to God, if I got a 1, it's fucking very not.
Nice. As you punch and kick into this freakish zombie vampire who it seems to have blood trickling out of her eyes and the edges of her mouth. Will hit her for
Fury of
10
blows.
damage.
Oh, damn, they put her down to injury. Okay.
Oh my god, I have so much to remember now.
Alright. Okay, baby, let's go, gaming.
Long.
15 does hit.
Gaming.
That's good.
Not horrible.
Damage, damage.
All right, so that was 3 attacks. You're gonna make a 4th with
Oh, yeah. Fury of blows.
flurry blows. All right.
God damn.
Ooh.
12 does not hit.
And then using... Oh, what difficult terrain. Fuck. So I can do this because I fear your blows. Get fucked.
Doesn't it succeed
wrecked.
though? Only on succession, right?
That's my turn. No, just when I use Fury Blows.
He just drunkenly waddles away through the water.
And then he waddles away. He waddles.
That's, whenever I Fury Blows, I just leave.
That's crazy.
That's
Which
it.
is pretty cool.
Alright, that's my turn.
There's
and
2, it's because of the
next will be this zombie vampire. Funny enough, will be next, and she is going to make, what is it, an intelligence roll
Yes.
to check, and she is fooled. This vampire zombie would be fooled by the illusion, so it's going to charge out, kind of confused, and lash out at the illusion with a with its claws. And it will hit the illusion, and the illusion will disappear, and the vision of Tunko will dissipate into the air as it turns quickly, immediately, like a bullet, flips towards the real Tunko, and will lunge out and try to bite you.
Really, it destroys
Good
it?
luck
I didn't
with
think
that
that it
one,
destroyed
Steve.
it. It just knows that it's not an illusion anymore, and like it would stay for the duration.
Doesn't matter. Unless you have
I mean, in case anything
Because
else
it's only
comes in, it doesn't matter.
it is only gonna last for a minute. You're right. We'll put it back there. You are right. We're just gonna do shoot. so we remember.
Only she would know that it's not illusion.
We'll do that as the Tunko. I don't want to have. It was kind of a weird thing I had to do to create the phase Tunko. Anywho, so that is still there, but it is going to make a bite. It's going to lunge out and try to bite the real Tunko. Oh, with a crit 20. Holy fuck.
Brother.
Oh my god.
Go for it, Chief. Oof, that's one dice.
That will be 22.
Let's see here, baby.
22, I think, it's
You'll be doing
piercing,
5.
piercing
Nope,
and necrotic.
7. You'll be doing 7, or I think.
Piercing, yeah, it does deflect the piercing. But not
Okay,
necrotic.
so
Not necrotic.
here's the thing. So that was.
How does that work?
So he does necrotic.
So basically-
and the
so-
other damage.
yeah.
So you would negate the piercing.
Yeah, so
you would take
you
the
could
full
negate, right? You could negate the piercing 9. So nine of the damage was piercing, so which is actually kind of cool. I'm looking now. You can like do this little arrow next to the damage. It'll show you the exact types of damages being rolled for. And anyways,
No, we can't
Yes.
see that because your dice are hidden.
it's true. But so 9 of it was
How much?
piercing, so you are deflecting 9 of that. And if you reduce the damage to 0, you can expend 1 focus point to redirect some of the
doing it.
text force. You're not doing that?
No, I couldn't. I didn't put it to 0 anyways. How much will I be taking?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
Because you took 0 piercing. Because you rolled
No,
a 15.
well,
whole
technically, the necrotic is as part of all of the damage.
how much necrotic damage was it? I can't
So
see.
you're taking 13 necrotic damage, which is better than
Damn.
22. It's not
That is
better
true.
not better than
That's
22. All right, that will be 13 damage to Drunk Monk Tunk. Next will be the other zombie vampire. And actually, at the start of its turn, you see some of the wounds upon its body begin to heal.
But that one didn't take. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, this
you're
one
right.
this one was injured.
Yeah,
And also at the start of this one's turn, it will also I will do that first this time. Will also heal. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll heal to
I'm glad I gave you the radiant damage.
here.
Oh, no.
But that will be that zombie's turn, and the vampire zombie is going to lash out at Toral, and it will.
Are the Rustin FBI is crazy. This is the secret agent the whole time. That'd be so funny.
It is going to claw
I got
out.
so much to keep up with. I have so many effects applied.
It will claw at Toral and miss, but it will also, again, this one as well will lunge out and try to bite Toral. Also misses. Two misses by zombie vampire. Next will be the final kind of more regular shambler up in the corner here, who will also just move 2 steps down and is going to attack Terrell as well. The first claw attack will miss. The second does a 15 hit, Toral.
No.
All right, and then it will try one final as it kind of lurches its head back and slams it forward, trying to bite you, and it will miss with a 15 as well. Now, that will be the end of the round, and at the top of the turn here, yeah, so as Gunther continues to read through the prayers within the prayer book, continuing the ritual that you were all trying to put together, suddenly at the top of this round, we're going to have, let me see.
12 zombies. Oh.
Oh yes. Oh, the whole place is filled with zombies. Oh.
As we were told, to be fair.
No, so you're just gonna have one more kind of regular looking zombie, not a vampire zombie, is going to step forward out of here, out of this coffin to the north, and another zombie is going to step out and let out a shriek kind of from the southern, this southeastern corner of the crypt as she steps forth as well. But with those two new zombies on the field, I think we're just gonna call it. It's gonna get pretty late. I mean,
Yeah. Thank God. Thank you.
Yeah.
okay,
We
all
did
right.
a
All
lot
right, yeah, it seems like
today.
everyone's getting a little tired and everyone's ready to wrap it up here. We will pick this back up, and maybe you guys will be lucky enough if Relior is able to make it next session. Maybe he'll be able to jump in and help you guys.
Oh my God!
Oh, let's shackle up.
Pinky's crossed. But
Fred to make an appearance.
possibly, or you mean?
No. Don't do it, Fred.
Was it Fred the Spider?
He doesn't matter. He's gonna fucking
Fred's
eat
smart.
shit.
Fred the Spider, possibly. But that is our
You're thinking of
session.
Phil.
Thank you guys for playing. Thank you all for making it. That was very fun to
Okay,
pick up
Sheets?
right back here in our next time we're here. Yes, Marge.
Puzzles is live.
The what?
Puzzles is
Puzzles is
live.
live.
Puzzles is live. Oh my goodness. We'll have to visit Puzzle. It's been far too long. We love our Sunday service with I Just Love Puzzles. We're gonna be raiding over to her just in a bit. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. It's getting pretty crazy. Our adventures are getting so close to amassing an army to face Strahd on equal footing. But until our next time, we'll be back next Saturday with more D&D silliness. Be very, very fun. Hope to see all of our players and anyone watching and enjoying the story along with us. Hope to see you all next week. But until then, we'll be gone. We'll be back tomorrow with Dead Space. We'll be playing some Dead Space remake, remaster. Should be a lot of fun. We have our spooky week going on a little bit this week. We were going to do Backrooms with Migu, but unfortunately, he is not able to make it. Him and his friend are not able to make it. But it will be doing some Dead Space. It'll be a lot of fun tomorrow. Hope you'll be able to be there. Check it out. Check out Sinister Jest, and check out Moon Talon. Check out Fresh Space. Follow their streams. They're awesome. They're all incredible. As you can just see from their roleplay here, they're incredible streamers. They're great natural entertainers. Check them out. But until next time, we're going to be getting out of here. We're going to be raiding over to the I Just Love Puzzles. If you want to join us on the raid, much appreciated. Let me get the raid message. Thank you, Marge, for the raid message. Let me pull her up here. Bada bing, bada bada boom. But one more time, can we get a round of applause for our players? Thank you all for making it out. It's been, you guys have been so far throughout this entire campaign. You all have been the most consistent. The most communicate. You've given me so much communication when you're not able to make it, or when something comes up. You give me plenty of time to adjust and make changes, and it's been totally a blessing to have you guys as players. It's been so much fun, and you guys are awesome. You guys are playing your characters so well. It's been so much fun. Can't wait for next week. You guys, I get so excited for these streams because you guys make it such an awesome time. But without further ado, we are going to be heading over
Dude,
to
this session, absolute cinema.
I know.
I've never been in a D&D campaign before, and being able to play Gunther out and seeing Terral, Myro. Terrell's character's amazing. I love him.
He's a
so
prick.
much. He's so good.
So we put you up, so
Because
what
it pisses Tonko off so much. He's an amazing character.
It's so much fun seeing
myself
Myro,
for what
because
I've done.
little bits of roleplay magic have happened through Rangil that we kind of see shine through Rangil's character, but immediately right off the bat we're seeing a lot of fun, a lot of drama and silliness coming out from Toral in the group, and this has been so much fun seeing you guys all come together and figure it out. Has been so cool. But anyways, again, we're raiding out to I Just Love Puzzles. We'll be back tomorrow with some Dead Space. Check her out. Drop some love in Jump Puzzles chat. Drop her a follow if you haven't already. She's one of the best. She is the most entertaining and awesome, super funny, super down to earth and cool puzzle streamers you'll ever see on this platform. She's so awesome and great, and I would drop her a follow if I could, but I already have. So until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Good night. Farewell.
Tutal Pit and the Hall of Fire. Oh,